fashion.
Brent is a terrorist. Yo, beautiful people. Yo, beautiful people. Yo, beautiful people. It's Thursday, the 19th of May. Welcome to TDA, the day after, the home of popular culture, as defined by us, the popular culture. And of course, we are hosted by the absolute best. Trust us.
Huh?
And we're hosted by the absolute best. No ad-libs.
Oh, obviously, it's the voice of reason.
You're not about to do
It's
this.
the voice of reason.
I'm
It's
sick of it.
It's the only sensible one on the show. Your boy.
Wow.
Disgusted.
Let's
I'm
go.
disgusted. This is what you guys have empowered.
Let's
Anyway,
go.
Queen.
Shout out to all my people out there as well.
Whatever.
It's the Shade Queen, retracting every time I've ever supported Mugs. I'm done with that.
Energy.
It's never going to happen again.
Energy.
With my own royalty.
Energy. Yo, beautiful people, is Big Koi defending your right to not believe in Margs.
And it's the new kid on the block, Big Man Use, Mr. Day 4. This don't feel like Day 4, you know. This feels like
The
Day
8.
20. Like,
Welcome to the
Do
show.
you know what? Yeah, he might quit before we even tell him we can't.
did I agree to do this 5 days a week? Like, every day. Like,
Bro, the
of the year.
realization.
He might quit before
I'm
probation
like,
is out.
raw,
You guys
every day.
Nobody else is giving you guys this, but of course we have another special guest in the building.
Yeah, and they call me Emman, the pro-black activist.
Come
That's
on.
it.
TDA producer, news analyst.
What you
it.
Melanin jam-packed.
That's it.
Come
That's
on.
it.
We
So,
love it.
I have a bit of tea for you guys.
I'm so excited for this.
I'm glad you're excited, and I hope that excitement doesn't die.
Huh?
Because yesterday when I sat here, and all you little heifers were laughing me down to the ground when I said about the homeless people and how they were taking off the streets.
Whoops.
I came with receipts today. Because one thing about me, I'm not mad. And when I talk, I'm talking facts. It wasn't a woke joke segment. It was actually Esther Facts. So I've actually come with receipts for you guys today. It was actually an initiative by the government.
Mhm.
It was introduced on the 26th of March 2020. And it was called Help to Make Sure... Wait, no, it was called the Everyone In Initiative. And the whole process was to help get everyone in. So the homeless people, the rough sleepers,
They were in.
all the people. Everyone was in. So it wasn't a
Where were
conspiracy
they, though?
theory. They were on the streets before.
No, but where did they enter? Where did
Oh,
they
so
go
what
in?
they did, hold on. So basically, the local authorities had to basically sort out housing for everyone.
Oh, wow. And then they kicked them out once COVID chilled.
Like I said yesterday, you guys were laughing. Some of you were even on the floor when you were laughing.
Oh, what,
No, you were slipping and sliding on that
What do you
sofa.
mean? When I was
When you were
supporting you from
laughing.
down there?
Girl,
When I was supporting you from a different
Don't
vantage
try
point.
it.
Is this what's happening?
but yeah, so
I feel like you need to come
in-
with receipts at the time of the
No,
deliverance.
I was gonna let you guys have your moment because Mark
No,
was
that's
definitely
not.
on one. He thought he was Dave Chappelle yesterday.
Who, me?
Yes,
What?
babe.
I didn't say
You
anything.
said-
You said a lot.
No, it was definitely you.
No.
said.
The only thing I said, you said
I
you didn't see
remember
them. I
Mark
said,
zooming in.
only thing I said was, how are you going to see them if you're inside? That's all I said.
And then you started that because everyone started running with the joke.
No,
Koi was
you
on the
said-
floor.
no.
You said was like, oh, da-da-da-da-da.
No, Esther,
you didn't go out there. You didn't go out there.
Esther, you
no, all
totally
of you. All of you.
You totally
did it.
misread this.
It was
he
all of
said
you. I
that
didn't.
you were making. He literally attacked your character. You
He
did
did.
attack your character.
No, but he did,
just
but then he
asked,
was making
how did-
jokes.
Yeah, but he just asked, how could
And
you
he
see
kept
from
piling on
inside
it.
your house?
No, but I said I was outside.
Why were you outside and the homeless people were inside?
There
There was so many
supermarket.
questions.
I was going food shopping, and that's what I was trying to tell you guys. But anyways, the government spent in total between 2020 and 2021, they spent 700 million pounds.
Wow.
And then in
On
2021
what?
to 2022,
On bringing it homeless
On
people.
such
liars.
tackling-
I'm not gonna lie.
Are you okay?
No,
This is
it don't cost that
actual-
much.
It
No,
don't
no,
cost that
not
much.
you,
There's
Esther.
so many
700
empty properties. They didn't spend 700
You man,
million
you
pounds.
No, no.
700 million.
not me
That's
coming.
No way.
Are you saying who's that?
It's the
Make it clear
government.
today.
No, the
If I come
government,
again
the
tomorrow.
It's-
Bro,
she's-
I don't want to do this again tomorrow.
Your sources. It's about your sources.
First
No,
of
the
all,
sources.
No, the sources.
no,
It's not the
because
sources. It's not the
this is the
sources.
Parliament's website. What are you talking about?
They're lying.
No, we're just saying that we're not saying you're lying.
But you see, no, it's fine. You are clear now, both of you.
Do you know how much 700
you
million
can't
is?
tell. How can I come to you with receipts? And you're so wrong and strong. You're telling me the government's lying.
the government is lying.
About that figure, I think so. 700 million to house
saying
the
about-
homeless.
That's the end.
All they have to
I
do
didn't
is
ask for
say-
details.
I feel like all they have to do is say, come inside. Like, where's the 700 million
That is a-
pounds?
that is a
They
lie.
literally make up figures.
That's a lie. That's me.
They
No,
actually
'cause
make up figures.
Where is the numbers? There's a number, for how many homeless people they house. So I think, here we go. So at end of April 2020, it was 5,400 people that had been accommodated. And then, where was it? By November, it was 33,000 people.
They probably
There's
wasn't
a lot of
charging
empty.
them, and they probably calculating all rent and stuff. And
Yeah.
but a lot of them would have been in empty properties that wasn't receiving rent anyway.
So
they're
But then they might
chatting
have to, but
shit.
if they're using houses, if they have to provide, they probably have to pay rent
Heating
for
and
those
lighting.
spaces. Yeah.
I personally don't think they'd even let the lights on or the water run. I think they said, you lot used to
Just
this
stay
kind of
here.
life."
What's
It's
the-
better than nothing.
Just be
The
inside.
top number of people again?
37,000.
33,000 by November.
Wow.
That's
That's
yeah,
doing maths.
yeah.
I'm happy they did that though.
But my thing is just like the fact that they literally, are you doing 75,
That's how much it is per head.
2,000 something?
21,000.
We'll leave that for the work for joke segment. But I'm just glad I was able to come with receipts. Shout out to my plug that helped me with this.
Shout. Look, honestly, my friends need to start supporting the show. We see Mark Stans doing wonderful things for Marks. Let me know stuff.
They're not doing wonderful things.
Like,
They're chatting
we see-
shit.
we see- Do you know what I mean? It's colorism still.
Tell them about we don't let Mark speak.
No, there's
Are you okay?
Mark
there's
stays
girls
speaking.
leaving essays on YouTube.
It was one girl. I
Nah,
shout out to
there
her.
was-
I like the engagement.
No,
But
not
you
the
know what it is,
engagement,
though?
but she
I didn't
still-
read it, but I like the engagement.
You didn't read it then?
Wait, is it in
Because I know
support
she
of
was
Marks?
supporting Marks.
It's important marks, yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know that's basically that's virtually taking your bra off? You know when?
No,
Guys,
she was
don't do
supporting
that.
Marks.
Don't do
She was
that.
supporting-
No, no, no,
she was
no.
supporting-
What is it?
It's not that.
That is
Don't do that.
misogynistic. You are
Do not do
Don't do that.
Misogynoir.
Don't you dare.
Misogynoir?
Don't you dare.
misogynoir.
Don't you
No,
dare
she might not
gaslight
be
me.
black. She might not have been black. So it would have just been.
No, she was black.
Okay.
She was black.
Anyway, everyone would read the comments that appeal to them. All right, guys. So Esther, you got it off your chest?
I've got off my chest and
You
I feel
feel
really
good?
good. And let's
This
have
is a
great
cute fit. Can we make sure we take
show.
our picture as well?
Absolutely, we
Okay,
definitely
cool.
will.
Well, guys, let's jump into the first headline. We're misusing these first segments, boy.
Honestly.
Okay. All right then, guys. So we reported yesterday on a Tory MP who was arrested for rape, and well, surprise, surprise, drum roll, please. Thank you. React, yo.
Women at supporting women.
Vibes.
Okay.
Okay. So he has been released on bail.
Has he still not been named yet?
No, he's still not been named. His identity has
That's
still not
mad.
been released or revealed, and he has also still been advised to not attend any parliamentary functions while the investigation is still
Ooh, that's
ongoing.
a tough policy.
So you work from home.
Exactly.
The Met Police has said that this man, who is in his 50s, was arrested on suspicion of indecent assault, sexual assault, rape, abuse of position of trust, and misconduct in a public office, and has since been bailed pending further inquiries to a date in mid-June. So yeah.
And them things were from 2009 or something, innit?
Yeah, over a period of time, I think 2002 to 2009.
So what? Did someone just make the case now or something? Or?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the difficulty with rape, is a lot of people don't feel empowered at the time to do something about
Yeah.
it. Which anytime you're dealing with something after a period of time, I think it's harder to investigate. Do you know, it's just harder. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't know if he's going to get away with it or not, but I still think, shout out to the person who came and said what they felt like was their truth. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's
I can't speak to the psychology of that because it's something I've always struggled
Let's
with.
talk about it.
No.
What? Struggle with what? In terms of
What do you
people
mean,
coming
like
forward.
people not coming out straight away?
Mm.
Yeah, it's difficult, man. Because sometimes people are threatened, and I think sometimes it's shock.
Sometimes you don't even
And it's
know you've been
embarrassing.
violated. Sometimes,
Yeah,
like,
sometimes you don't know you've been
like, do you know how
violated.
many things? Okay, I don't know how you guys are gonna take this, but do you know how many things I find out is wrong through
Yeah.
other black women expressing it on
Yeah.
social media?
Same.
Like they will say something like, for instance, the idea of someone taking off a condom mid-sex,
Mhm.
if you left me in a vacuum and told me about that, I would have been really uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was like very fucked, but I don't know if I would have thought immediately it was a crime. And that's
Yeah.
that I'm just saying, like, just off of my
Yeah.
knowledge
Even
of what rape
like-
is.
yeah.
I envision rape being like some super old guy in a cloak pushing me into an alleyway, and you don't realize it can happen in
it's-
marriages,
yeah.
and people get raped in marriages and don't feel like they can say anything about it because they feel like, number one, who's going to believe them? Number two, is it even rape? So I think there's been a lot of unlearning and redefining that we're still in that process of. So I'm not surprised people take a second. Like some people would, I'm sure guys hear this all the time because guys tell me all the time. Some girls in their going towards their 30s would then tell you about some sort of violation they experienced as a child, but when they were children, they didn't see it as
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
So I feel like rape is a really difficult.
Yeah, it's definitely a
thing.
difficult thing where sometimes it clicks years later,
Yeah.
and then not everyone. Sometimes it clicks years later, or like months later, or whenever, or weeks later even, and you feel like it's too late to do anything
Yeah.
about it.
And there's
Mm.
self-blame as well with
Yeah.
a lot of
And I
sexual
think-
assault.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of shame as well.
Yeah.
It's like, what did I do to kind of contribute to that?
And you know, it's not just a female thing as well, because I don't know if you guys seen, there's a clip floating around the internet of a light-skinned black comedian.
Oh, dear. That
and
was
he
so
talks
uncomfortable.
about how when he was 11, two
Yeah.
30-year-old women raped him.
Oh,
can't remember his
Got,
name.
he's got
Name,
nice
man.
eyes.
It begins with D, I feel like, and he has two
D-Ray.
eyes.
D-Ray
Yes,
Davis.
D-Ray.
Yeah.
So he's talking
So
about
sad.
it, and you can see the trauma. It just presents in a different way to maybe
Yeah.
how traditionally it will with a woman.
Yeah.
I think if a woman would say something similar, it would probably be tears or something like that.
But
Because
he's just
society
laughing,
allows us to
yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
But he makes jokes of it, and it explains, now he's in an open relationship and stuff. But as you can see him trying to say, when it comes to going down on women, I still struggle to this day. He
Yeah.
makes a joke about how it was like being in a scary jungle or whatever. But I feel
Yeah.
like that's how he processed.
Yeah.
And I just feel like rape is just taking away that person's power. And he was
It is.
11. Then women are wrong. Like,
And do you know this as well? I think a lot of men, and this is not me making excuses for men, absolutely not. But I think a lot of men, it kind of shapes how they view relationships and women and stuff.
yeah.
Because
Yeah, it would
even what's his name, Peter Guns from
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, I remember I watched him he went on marriage boot camp, and he'd obviously never opened up about stuff that he'd gone through, but he opened up about like abuse that he went through as a kid and stuff. And it was mad because you could see that that's what shaped his idea of what a relationship should be and
Yeah.
how he should treat women and
Yeah.
how women are, just how to be as a husband, as a boyfriend and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think society allows men to openly talk about it. Because I've seen conversations with guys where if a guy opens up about like rape, they're like, oh, yeah, but you should have enjoyed it. Like, do you get me? It's stupid, crazy
so
things.
one-layered.
And-
It's
Have you seen that
taking us to trauma.
tweet that's going around about the woman? She got found guilty for some sexual assault and all that. She broke into the man's yard and gave him head.
I saw that, and
I saw that.
Is that
I saw
real?
that. Yeah,
I mean, I saw
think it is real.
on Twitter. I don't want to jump.
But she was confused as to why it wasn't
She was
okay.
confused.
She was like, oh, like, why is that a problem? Like,
But can you see the
that's
entitlement?
a lot of guys.
I was like, niggas be snitching off at anything
Yeah, I
nowadays,
saw
man.
you tweet that.
The thing is,
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. This is who
You're
you're
so good at
supporting.
6 a.m.
This is who you're supporting, guys. But
is it insensitive of me to try to broach into the logistics of how that happened
How what? She breaks into your house and takes your.
and gives him head? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It was an actual break-in. She
like-
clearly knows where the bedroom
No,
was.
but-
She broke in.
yeah, but how do you? And again, I don't want to be like I'm being insensitive towards men.
Yeah.
But I want to let's break it down. Like stage by how does that happen?
You just break-
Well, have you never been woken up by a neck before?
No,
Well, it's not breaking.
he was sleeping and he woke up.
no,
to-
I'm just.
I'm guessing because it was at night time. She broke
'Cause
in.
I'm saying he's
yeah,
sleeping.
no, her breaking in is obviously she broke into his house.
Yeah, that's
but how
wrong.
did she forcefully give him head? And what was
No,
he
but-
doing?
Yeah, he must have been sleeping, bro.
No, but
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think that it would have been a thing where it happened all
I'm
the way
disgusted
and
by us.
finished. It probably was starting something and then he clocked who
Yeah,
she was. And
so-
then that's.
He was sleeping and he woke up and she was giving him head.
Yeah.
Not that she broke in
Or like
and
maybe
there
she
was a
was-
scuffle and then she happened
No,
to get his
I don't-
trousers down.
I haven't read the story, but it doesn't
No.
sound like it presents like that.
It
Though.
wasn't.
No,
scuff- I
I'm
don't-
trying to figure out how
You
it.
said there was a scuffle. You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
You're wrong.
No, I
No,
don't
I'm
think
not
it was
trying to make- I'm not
scuffle.
trying
I
to
think
make
it's
light
just
of it.
like
Are you
she appears
sure?
in the bed
No, but
and then now he's like, whoa, what's going on here? And then reaction.
And then sometimes as
he
well.
must have been
yeah.
a deep sleeper though.
No, it's not even that. He could have been mid-dream yet. And then also, is it still rape yet? If
Oh, no.
Okay. Whoa. No laughter.
Rephrase that.
No, I'm asking this. Listen. So if she's now started, I'm not trying to make live. I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to
But
understand.
also, this me and you's little thing we're
No,
doing
it's
right
not me.
now.
In fact, I tap out.
This does show though that we take it less serious when it comes to men.
No, I literally
No, it don't.
started.
It does. No, it
I
does. It
literally
does.
no,
It does. Because
no.
no, I'm
This is why
saying
I
I'm
fuck
putting.
Yusuf.
I'm me as well because what I just then did there that breakdown. I wouldn't do that about a woman.
Yeah,
You wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't dare.
You don't
Yeah.
take it seriously. You don't know. I didn't finish my.
But I want to know
Society.
your question though.
Yeah,
Society doesn't,
Yusuf has
and I'm
society.
I'm,
Well,
I'm
I'm
a
on your
part of
question.
society.
Thank
What's
you.
your question?
No, I take it seriously, but
No, I know you take it seriously. But
He probably hates this thing. The fact that she's got to break in to suck him off, he doesn't like her in it. So it's not even. He's probably not even. It's not about the neck. That he probably hates this thing. Like you're trying to say that.
Why
What
are
is
you
this
doing
guy
this?
doing in my yard?
Why are you
Like,
doing
fuck
this?
this bitch. I'm calling the police.
are you
You get
saying
me?
I want
because he didn't rate
power
her?
grass for
that's
marks
why-
today as well.
Like, he
He's not
don't
gonna
rate
get it.
this
He's
thing.
not.
It's not about
Colorism.
the act that happened. He
And
does
you
not. He
know what?
can't
Can I
stand this
finish
woman.
my
Can I say
Oh,
this?
hold on. Is it a woman that he knows?
It has to be.
No, she could have just broke in. She could be a weirdo, just like
What, a
men
random
do.
man? How will she find the
It's
bedroom?
called rape.
No.
There's no rules to this.
Hold on, wait.
No, it
but
can't.
no.
We need to
no.
come context. So, sorry, can we research this? So
Yeah,
we can address this tomorrow,
we need
please.
context. You-
Because
That's
we
the
need to.
facts.
Because we need some facts here. Because this is crazy.
I'm okay with this fact.
No, the thing is, you don't break into a random man's house and give him head.
You
This is-
can.
this
It's called
This
rape.
is-
You said you can.
It's
Like-
rape.
No, what I'm saying is this seemed like it was premeditated.
Yeah,
No,
I, like I said, I haven't even
No, but
clicked into
no,
it.
but
to
how
read
do you
this
know a
side of
man
it.
lives here?
I reckon they got a previous
How
relationship.
do you know?
You find
How do you know
out.
the man that lives there is a man you find
No,
attractive?
even if that's true, it doesn't stop it being rape. Are we all
Yeah,
agreed?
like because
still-
it might have been maybe she walked past and she saw a man go in that house one time. She said, "Okay, I'm gonna come back for that." But
That's what I'm saying.
to make
No,
it-
that's what I'm saying. That's premeditated. She planned it like Home Alone. You know when they
Okay,
No, in Home Alone.
I want to know your question
They,
still.
I
they
don't know
done a
if I even
stakeout
want to know
first
my
to figure
question.
out the
What
ins
is
and
it?
outs.
Okay, so he's lying down, yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
know,
She
man.
comes into the room.
Yeah, quietly.
Quietly tiptoeing.
Because
No,
they're
no
breaking.
jokes. She comes into the room. She gets on her knees. She starts giving him head, right? He kind of clocks something's happening. He wakes up from his slumber.
Yeah.
He sees it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want it, but he's now in ecstasy. So he finishes. I still feel like that's rape.
That's
because
definitely rape.
the body has a natural reaction
Yeah.
to stimulation. Do you know what I mean? And I
Absolutely.
think in the past, a lot of women's like
This
rape
man is killing me.
claims were like dismissed because she was wet. They were like, but you were
Oh,
wet,
yeah,
so you
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to say for
No, the body
equivalent,
biologically does stuff.
it just
So,
does
yeah,
stuff
yeah. No,
when it's
that's still
stimulated.
rape.
And some
That's still
people are
rape.
even turned on by the surprise.
Well, there was no
Yeah.
But is it-
there was no consent if he was
Ex-
sleeping in it. So
Yeah, you can have
Exactly.
it.
that's it. There you have
Exactly.
it.
I'm tired of all of us. Let's go to the next thing, which is also sad.
Oh,
Man,
dear.
if I don't get some bubblegum news in the first section tomorrow, I'm not going to do anything about
We
it.
won't
because you're
because
a solid
Mark
part of
wants
the
to
show.
talk about this context tomorrow. That he won't.
All right, so guys, the next thing is the NHS Trust admits failures that led to deaths.
Oh dear.
A hospital trust has pleaded guilty to failures in care that contributed to the deaths of 2 patients. One of the charges related to the death of a patient, Mohammed Ismail Zaman, in 2019 at the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital. The 31-year-old died of severe blood loss while undergoing dialysis. The court heard. Max Dingle, in his 80s, died after his head became trapped between a mattress and a headrail while he was being treated at the Royal Shrewsbury Hospital. The NHS Trust admitted 3 counts. Shrewsbury and Telford's Hospital, NHS Trust, admitted 3 counts of failing to provide treatment and care in a safe way, resulting in harm or loss between October 2019 and May 2020. They have since been fined 800,000 relating to the death of Mr. Zaman and over 500,000 for Mr. Dingle's death.
What do they mean fines? So does that money go to the government?
No, to the family.
To the families.
That would be that's
Family
like
of
a
the
compensation. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
fined. You said they've been fined.
Oh yeah.
You
that's
says
true.
fined. Who fined them?
I love when Mark's getting his technicality
As
back.
a legal correspondent, I've been saying this.
I love it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Oh
'cause
no,
I-
we're admiring it.
No,
It's not shade.
Because I'm reading it and I'm saying, okay, cool.
That's
What-
true. They've been fined.
my thing is
Did
that
they get automatically get the fine then?
I know you guys are very protective of the word murder, but I feel like
Go away.
I feel like the term here, I just feel like takes away accountability as well. Personally,
What is it? Deaths.
failing to provide treatment in a care and safe way, resulting in harm or loss.
Yeah, but
And
you
then-
can't.
no, but
you
then
can't
in
unless
the
unless a
law-
doctor is going around doing something vindictive. You
Yeah,
can't.
you
You
can't
can't
say
use
thing.
murder in that for
But then
losing
also-
patients. People
No,
die
I'm
every
not,
day.
I'm not saying. So I said, yeah, I know you guys are protected with the word murder.
So don't
I
find me because I know you like to tussle.
tussle. So, but I feel like personally, this, if I read this, I wouldn't think somebody died.
No, but you know what though? Legally though, that is massive. Like saying that there's neglect because you go
Because
to
I feel like this is
hospital.
neglect.
No, but it is. But
Yeah.
I'm saying that their wording holds a lot of weight legally because you go to a hospital to be taken care of. So them saying that where is it again? Where is it?
The 5th bullet point.
Yeah, failing to provide treatment and care in a safe way. That holds a lot of weight.
I think
what
maybe
it
is.
is.
I
You
don't
know,
know if
people-
they're trying to be better or something like that because they've recently done that. They recently done that as well for the NHS, the hospital. I think it is. I can't remember what hospital it is, but they've accepted
Negligence.
accepted responsibility for my brother's death and that. They just done
Really?
that recently. Yeah.
Oh no.
So
I'm
maybe-
sorry, Marks.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
So I don't know if there's.
But that's
something-
good.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like
a.
I don't know if there's like a shake up in the system and they're
That
just.
they're looking at research that they're investigating these things.
Mm,
As
I
they
don't know,
should.
but-
A
Because
couple
imagine
months
that.
ago, there was this spot for babies for like a neonatal thing where like tons of kids were just like were passing away through down to failures and stuff like that.
Goodness me.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it's good they accept the responsibility though, because the
Absolutely.
the families and that need closure in these kind of situations. You know what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely.
So that's definitely a good thing. But as far as them fines,
I need to know that fine
that
is
doesn't
going-
sound like compensation to
Yeah.
families.
It might be on top of the conversation.
Oh, so they got compensated and then got fined.
Yeah.
But the
Well, where
NHS,
does it-
the NHS is government run.
And
So
so
you
they
find
go
the
back to the
NHS, so you
government.
just pay. This is what I'm trying to say. Who do they pay?
so we're the ones paying.
Even so, it's like
Yeah.
I just paid myself. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we paid the fine for their
Yeah.
negligence,
Mm.
then it goes back into the
One
system
sec.
anyway.
NHS is government funded.
Yeah.
The government finds you. So.
And so the government gets the fine.
Oh, so they didn't pay anything.
Yeah.
Great.
Also, the way I'd be deep in how it happened.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
His
That was
But
sad.
head-
legs out
his
during
head was-
dialysis. His head between
No,
a
he-
railing and a
It's
base back.
two different.
No, his head was.
I know.
No, his head was trapped between a mattress. And
I
the
know it's
bed
two
rail.
different people. I don't think that happened to one.
Oh, okay.
That's too many
I'm
struggles.
just saying, no, but I'm just saying, either one, both of those,
Yeah, that's
I
mad.
feel like for someone to bleed out during dialysis, I feel like it's quite a long process. And I feel like it's obviously horrible. And it's really sad that not one person checked in on him during this time. You know what they'll say?
But they
They'll
always
say
say
there's
that.
a lot on their
Yeah,
plate.
they say that they're under low pressure and
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Because it's hard for me to be like,
That one about the old man Max Dingle, that is just
fucked.
that's just not even fucked. It's just pure
Yeah,
negligence.
that's-
Like he died because his head got trapped between the railing in the hospital. It's like what?
No,
And then
What was
you,
his-
you probably panic as well. And
What
that
was you doing
itself
to not
does
notice
things-
to not notice this
To
on the
notice
ward?
that.
Like you're not even doing no
Yeah.
checks or nothing like that. That's just like
That's
pure
wild.
But then
negligence.
they will say it's down to workload. Do you know what? And my thing is, how does it get better if when there's fines, we as the people are paying.
Mhm.
We use kind of, I think we PR what the actual problem is, because I think this is I know you said it holds a lot of weight, but I think for the layman, I don't think
Yeah.
it shows exactly that a man's head was stuck between his bed and the railing. Like I don't think it shows how avoidable this shit was.
Mm.
So I don't know in my head, how does this get better? Because if they're policing themselves, what is really the incentive for it to be better? And if when there's a fine, it's the public playing.
It's not gonna get better. It's the NHS. Like you have to just respect them and appreciate them for what they do. Like the resources are exhausted almost. Like it's stretched thin. It's all free and that. It's like it's not gonna get better. If you want better care, then go and get private healthcare.
I hear a lot of people say that. I heard a lot of people say
It's
like,
facts though. You gotta
Yeah.
get what you're given, innit? Like it's
Yeah.
not like a champagne service. This is totally free. Like you know what I'm trying to say?
But
Like
is
you're gonna
it-
make
is it-
mistakes.
is
It's not
it
gonna be
free?
good.
It's free as in you don't pay anything up front,
do you know what, guys?
but we're paying in our taxes, no?
Do you know what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
You lot have already started a conversation that we're gonna go into. Let's jump into topic of the day. What you say? So you guys kind of already started it, right? But the question is, can the NHS realistically survive? And then I would like to add an additional part. Should we expect it to be better?
Mm.
Like, is it spoiled of us to expect it to be better? All right, run to the hills with it.
But I think we should establish first, is the NHS free? Because nothing in this world is free.
That's a
It's not
really
free.
good point, because it
It
isn't.
is free. Other countries have to pay for their healthcare and still pay taxes.
It's not free.
Huh?
It's not free because you're paying extra taxes for the NHS. That's what your national health, your NI insurance and all that.
Yeah, but the
And
way
our tax and all
we're all obliged to pay our taxes.
Yeah, but if there was no NHS, one can argue you pay less taxes.
Yeah, one could argue that, but I mean, if they can get away with paying, with taking what they can take of you, I don't think they're gonna give you less. Like, but what the point I'm making is, yeah, if it's put down in tax, because it's been like this from the beginning of time since it's been created, and we're all obliged to pay tax to live it, and all over the world, everybody pays taxes and shit, innit?
Mhm.
So, and there's countries that pay taxes that still have to pay for healthcare. So essentially, it's free because it's people on benefits and stuff get it free, and then there's people who ain't on benefits don't get certain things free, like dental care and all these kind of things. You still have to pay your prescriptions. You have to pay for them. But people that actually need the help get it free. They give you all your medicine and that free. All this stuff, like it's free. The taxes is the tax. We pay tax on everything.
Yeah, but you're paying more tax because of the NHS.
Yeah, compared to
You
other
know what I'm saying?
countries.
It's like you paying £50 to get in somewhere, and all of a sudden there's an additional service in that particular place that you're going to, and now it's saying you have to pay £60. You're
Please.
paying for that thing.
Please be aware, Emmanuel.
Mm.
He has a hive, so when you
Does this guy not get tired?
As it shouldn't, because we've actually got to tread carefully now around marks. Clearly.
Also, is it fair to argue that, the cost that we would pay up front, would they be less or more than the taxes that we pay?
I reckon it would be more if we didn't pay taxes.
I think it would be more if you get sick a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, if, you
Yeah.
if you're always in the hospital, then
Yeah.
of course.
I like the NHS.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, especially if you don't come from much, like we're all that generation that's changing our tax bracket for our families. Amen, right?
Mhm,
but-
amen.
For me, where I came from, yeah, it's lovely. Like, even when I think about like COVID and the fact that it wasn't every man left to themselves. It was like there was a rollout of something being done, whether you agree with it or not, but something being done. Even if I was against it, I'm not gonna lie, there was a peace of mind that my older relatives, something could be done for them. Do you know what I mean? I think if it, like, every time you want to not like the NHS, look to America. Skid Row and all these places have to exist because they don't have healthcare. They don't have people that give a fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? I think this country, on top of the fact that they don't give a fuck in a lot of ways, the fact that someone could be sick and they will get help, I don't know. I just think it's a massive saving grace. And I think if you don't have a lot of money, because sick doesn't choose. It doesn't choose.
I agree with you.
I mean, it chooses anyone.
Do you know that NHS and hospitals accept people that don't pay taxes?
They do
Yeah,
accept.
yeah. I see
Yeah,
homeless
yeah,
people.
they do.
I see homeless people actually go to the hospital just for a place to sleep.
it's a free service.
Yeah.
You know what the thing is?
It's a free service.
No
It's a free
such thing.
service to those who
costing-
can't afford to pay.
I'm just saying.
Exactly,
huh?
but someone's paying for it. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as a free lunch.
It doesn't matter if we're subsidizing this our country. We're supposed to pay taxes. These things will get run. That's not the point. You get what I'm trying to say? That it's a free service. Anybody can go and walk into that,
Yeah.
whether you pay taxes or not.
When-
it is
when
a free
being
service.
paid by
You don't have
someone
to be
else.
from this country.
It's
Marks,
been paid by someone else.
when did you start paying taxes?
I don't know if I even pay them.
That's what I'm saying.
Marks, as your lawyer once again. Don't say that.
I was thinking, wait a minute, does Marks even pay taxes?
So,
I use NHS though.
Esther, do you know what
For
it is?
big surgeries.
Do you know what it is? We actually care about you so
we've been
much.
paying for your NHS service,
We, actually,
bro.
like, we literally the aneurysm, the gunshot. We are there for you.
I do pay taxes. They put VAT on everything. Everything I've ever bought, they've taxed me on it. Everything I've ever paid for in this
Just let's
country, they've
just stop
taxed me on
this
it.
topic.
Hold on,
So I pay taxes.
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
This is like a bit of a segue. You know when you don't pay taxes?
Please don't
Like-
say
No,
please don't say
No, what I'm saying is, do they like
no.
send you letters about, yo, we know you don't pay taxes?
I think we need to stop self.
Like, we ain't seen your name on this tax list for years. Like, what's going on? No, what I mean, though.
It's content, guys. It's just
what I mean
stories.
It's
is,
just banter to keep it interesting.
no, what I mean is, how does a person navigate life, being a human being on this earth,
Yeah.
and then they know you're living, they know you're here without paying taxes? Like, you know what I mean? Did they send you
He's
letters?
had a lot of close calls. so I
There's
feel
ways
like
around
they're-
it. If you
they're
start
not
new
sure.
businesses, like there's tax exemptions in the first couple of years. If you earn certain amount, then you can get rid of that business, make a new one. You can. There's ways around it.
But
There's-
you're not doing all of that. You're just.
You don't know what I do in my spare time.
Alright, shout out you.
Also, another question. Sorry, we can. The
Are you
guys,
digging a hole for mugs?
the guys on the roads
Deep.
make businesses for their doings.
Yeah.
And then they put their street money into the business. Not a real business. A business solely on company's house.
I
This
mean
is
that concept.
two different types
That
of
concept exists. It's not something that
It's popular.
that everybody does. It's not a thing, but the concept of it is the idea of it
Yeah.
is a thing, and people
Do it.
Do it. I guess, but it's not like yeah.
Hey, can we get back to the NHS?
This is related, man.
Is it?
You know, like Yusuf,
When we're all
you're a
called
bit of
in,
a cowboy, you know.
we're all called into the
I
office.
thought we were here to just,
I
you
told
know,
you guys.
like Brent said, what's the tagline of TMB again?
We're not a pod. We're a news reporting show.
Brent, what is it?
Home of popular culture.
In the pursuit to disturb everything, isn't it? There you go.
But not ourselves. Anyway, okay, cool.
You're
Okay.
on a death in the pursuit of the seven.
Do we abuse the NHS?
Stuff.
Do we abuse the NHS?
We use it as much as we need it.
Some people do though.
What do you call abuse? You told me it's free. I can use it as often as I need it.
I don't abuse it, by the way. Let me not say
What's
I
abuse?
it.
As often as I need this, I'm allowed to use it. This is what you told me.
Alright, guys, were you all told by your parents, yeah, that if you're ill, to exaggerate the symptoms so that you can actually get seen to?
I can't lie to you, you're black anyway. You should always do that.
Yes.
You're black. Even if you have a migraine, say you're dying. Say your foot is off. Because they will ignore you.
They will have you. Yo, they will. I could go for
Black
anything. Are you
women-
pregnant?
Wait, hold on. Do you think a black receptionist that you approach would ignore you?
Yeah, but she's not
the
a
doctor.
nurse. She's not the nurse or the doctor. So
And there's
her
nobody
rights-
more gully than the receptionist at
They're the worst.
at the GP.
they're there on
There's
the dress
nobody more ready to take your head off
than there. Than there.
I don't care who Marks has
No,
seen
what-
in the
what-
film.
no,
what I
the
mean
thing is,
is,
these
but-
receptionists
but-
are more
I feel like
serious.
you're saying the black reception will be on my side.
Yeah.
No,
But the thing is,
the
past
receptionists are like
check-in,
police.
sis has no more powers. Past
I know,
check-in.
I know,
So
but-
that's it.
But she's in control of when you're seen, is what I'm saying.
She was
Nah,
a doctor
she's-
to
Well,
regard
essentially,
her.
you're in control because you walk in and you're in a queue.
You have to call back before 8 o'clock.
No. What are we talking about? We're talking about GP or the
I don't know
hospital?
what- I don't
What's
know
going on
what's
here?
going
I'm talking about either. You walk into A&E, you walk into
Yeah, I walk
the
into
GP,
A&E
right?
and then I check in with the receptionist.
That actual doctor you're seeing is in their room. You're dealing with the receptionist.
But the receptionist, no, all the receptionist does
Do you
is
know how
check you
GPs
in.
work?
And then there's another person that then
What
does
I'm saying is
your
extremely
little
logical.
something.
Yeah.
Everyone's claiming logic today, but okay. The receptionist checks you in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Once I leave her,
Yeah.
she don't know my name anymore. She's not
I
involved in the
know.
process
What
anymore.
I'm saying is because
Then there's another person
you've
I
made
see.
it about race, and I'm saying if the receptionist was black,
It's a,
Yeah, but
about
even
the
if,
doctors,
no, but even if the
practitioners.
reception is black, that doesn't help me.
that doesn't do anything. All
the,
she can
the
do is
doctors are not the ones who come out and see you.
No, but the thing is, no, but we're
receptionist checks you
saying
in.
that Yusuf,
Yusuf.
this is the second
Maybe
time I'm having
we
to
go to
question whether you
different-
listen.
GPs.
No,
My
your GP's fault.
What, is
You're
your
gonna-
is your receptionist
No, but-
touching you and checking that you're okay before you see the doctor?
Okay, so you walk into your GP,
No,
right?
but you know the
go
point
to the
we made.
reception. You talk to the receptionist first. Yeah, she takes your details, gives you a little form to fill out, right?
No. I call before.
Where do you
They
live?
know who I am. I call beforehand and I say, "Can I get an appointment with Doctor Who and Who?" When I go there, all she does is tell the doctor I'm here.
I'm talking about okay.
No, but I'm
so
talking-
you've-
I'm not
you've-
talking
you've
about
never
A&E,
done-
'cause the
you've-
point-
you never walked in before.
No,
to
wait,
a GP.
Yusuf, wait a minute.
I have.
Wait a minute. The point I made here was about
I've walked into a GP before just willy nilly.
I just feel like we're off focus.
the point. Yeah, we are, and
entirely.
I'm gonna bring us. Let me bring us back. the point I made, was about, you said about exaggerating your condition.
Yeah.
And I said, as a black person, black woman, you definitely have to exaggerate,
agree.
right? And that relates directly to the doctor. So whether the nurse is black and checks me in, the doctor I'm speaking to is the one who's either going to take me seriously or not take me seriously. And statistics are showing that Yusuf, let me land first. I see your lips moving. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Yusuf.
I've realised
Because-
where the discrepancy is.
Wait, don't realise yet. Let me finish.
No, but okay, go on.
Okay. The doctor is the one that's either going to take me seriously or not take me seriously. And there are statistics. I don't want to have to come here again tomorrow with receipts.
No, okay, cool.
I would like to enjoy my evening for once.
We're talking about two
But,
different
yeah.
things. I wasn't talking about whether or not they're going to take you seriously. I thought you were referring to whether or not you're going to be seen and the urgency in which you're seen. That's what I was referring to.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm not seeing,
Yeah.
they don't act as if they're keen to see me most times, but
there's
I won't put that down to race.
I
but-
thought you were saying if you didn't
Everyone else is
exaggerate
white there.
your
Someone say
symptoms,
that.
No.
you wouldn't be seen quickly enough.
No, I'm
That's what I
talking
thought
about-
you were
I'm
Oh, no,
talking
I'm
about.
talking about,
They
we're talking
will-
about the conditions.
Fair
Can I
enough.
ask you a question? Yeah, is everyone here happy to pay for other people's NHS bills?
We've been paying for Margaret.
I do that anyway.
I don't care.
We don't pay for the
Really care.
bills.
I think they.
No. Okay, let's
We don't even pay a fraction of the cost of these procedures.
Let's
though.
just say that.
Hypothetical.
Let's just say that we do,
Hypothetically.
yeah?
Okay, let's just say we do.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, if someone's paying for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I benefit
No,
from
if
the
that's
system I'm
going to be the
feeding
system,
into-
if that's what
Yeah.
the thing is going to be, it's going to work both ways.
Yeah.
Just like I'm paying for them when I
I'm
need
fine
it,
to
you're
do
not going to
that.
be paying for me. It works, but it's all the same shit.
I'm fine with that. I think some people can't afford it. And I think
Okay.
if I can afford it,
So you're happy
that's
to
fine.
keep the NHS rather than going private?
Yeah. I mean, I
private anyway.
Private anyway, but I don't mind like
Well, are you private now?
when required. Actually, when I was working in my old job, it was
No,
part
when
of the
required.
package. It
Okay.
was part of the package.
Yeah.
Thank God I haven't needed to do anything, but it was like part of the package. Everything, healthcare, teeth, everything.
Yeah.
So you're
So-
okay with basically putting money from your pay into the NHS while spending
Do you know
money
what it is? Because
after tax
because there was no
for
opt in,
private?
opt out. It's just something. I never see the money. It's not like the money gets into my hands. I'm like, ooh, and then like, here you go, NHS.
Yeah.
Because it just bypasses me entirely.
That's fine. I don't
Part of
think
me
about it.
is very normalized. I normalize the fact that I only get a fraction of my paycheck. I just look at the number that turns up in my account. Is it the same as last month, or if there's been a promotion or whatever, has it changed? But I don't think about money. I don't cry over spilt milk.
But basically, what I'm saying is, if you had the choice, it was put before you right now.
Yeah.
What would you?
I would
Shoot.
feed into it because I think I benefit from it.
I can't
Okay.
say I would
Like,
check
this-
if I'm private. I'm checking how much I'm paying towards it. If it's a nice amount,
Mhm.
I'm opting out.
All right, let me just give
All
you
the
a
best
quick
seed
figure.
party.
Yeah, public spending on healthcare in the UK totaled 177 billion in 2019. Yeah, which equates to £2,647 per person for the year. 2,700 basically. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you guys, the amount of times you went to the doctor last year or this year,
Mhm.
do you think you would have paid that much?
No,
I
apparently
would have paid.
it's
I would have paid
£100.
more.
To the glory of God, I haven't been that many times.
Okay, me no.
Okay.
No,
I've had
me no.
MRI scans. I had procedures. I would have paid way more than that.
Oh damn.
So is that why you'd say you're happy for the NHS?
Yeah.
But do you know what? One thing I would say as well, yeah.
You're
is
really
that-
enjoying it, isn't it?
One thing I would say
The
though
full
is
benefits.
that I like the idea that if anything is to happen,
Mhm.
I immediately have access to healthcare.
Yeah,
Like
I
I think
agree.
it's not just the fact that okay, so Margs is benefiting because he can actually go and do
Mhm.
things that he needs right now.
Yeah.
But I just like the peace of mind that if something, God forbid, it was to happen tomorrow, immediately I have access to extensive
Something,
range of
yeah.
health.
Do you know there's people at home in their house mash up because they can't afford to think.
Mm,
The ambulance call out. It's like
Yeah.
£400 and
Yeah.
all that. Like,
People
they're in,
take
in their
cabs.
house.
You know the other day I
fucked
saw-
now.
Someone posted on Twitter the other day his sister's bill. I think something, I can't remember what was wrong with her. And they charged her for crying. For upset, for being upset. They literally had
Huh?
brief emotional breakdown. It was like $300 or something like that.
Oh, in America.
In America, yeah.
No,
They
they
charge
must
for
be
everything.
charging.
They charge
for
to hold your
pregnant
baby.
ladies a lot.
You know, that holding baby thing, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously you have to hold your child in it.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say to put it in the car? Then I can hold the child in the car.
What are you talking about? What?
So in America, when women give birth, yeah, you know when like they hand the baby over to you, you
Mhm.
get charged for that. It's like
Please.
something like over 1,000, something stupid like that.
But America,
Break
What
it
do you
down
mean?
for
I
me.
don't understand.
I guess
So-
it would depend on the hospital and stuff, innit?
What do you mean
it's
when they hand the
I've
baby
seen
over
too
to
many
you?
people- So when you give birth, the baby comes out the woman. When they hand the baby, like here's your baby's out now, here's your baby. There's a charge for that.
It's not the. You're making
So
it
what
sound
am I
thing. The
meant to do?
charges, they
It-
charge you for everything in hospital.
Yeah.
That's the procedure, the pregnancy.
No, because they break it down. I've seen receipts. They
No,
break
I
it
get
down.
what you're saying. They're saying the price of different things, but even though the way you're packaging that makes it sound like they give you the baby, you got to pay money. You got to pay every time you step foot in that hospital. You got to pay it.
Yeah, but there's that charge already.
No, but I mean
I'm
for
gonna
any
let me Google it.
procedure though. I'm saying so.
No, I'm
you
gonna
would have
Google
to.
it.
Of course, you have to pay for
My
for
aunt-
the
There's literally a
pregnancy.
charge for when you hold your baby.
That is
I'll find it.
ridiculous.
My
Yeah, because I'm saying when you hold the baby, the transaction's complete. You've got your baby here now. Now,
Yeah.
give, now,
No,
now
but
pay.
in the breakdown though, it doesn't. It's not.
I get what you're saying, but I haven't seen the breakdown.
Why is that even
Yeah,
in the
they're gonna
breakdown?
get it.
But
That's-
okay, it's
that's
kind
stupid.
of like this. You go to a drive-through, yeah, you're paying for your KFC or whatever. Essentially, in that pay, in the amount of money you're paying for your package,
Yeah,
you are basically paying for someone to hand that
hand it
product
to you.
to you.
Service.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
But why tell us this? We don't want to know.
Well, because you need,
I mean,
you need a breakdown. My auntie,
I know, but it just sounds silly on
my
paper,
auntie
innit?
came. My auntie was older when she was having her child, and so she came. She's not really my auntie, but my auntie. She came here to have the baby,
Mm.
and when I saw how much it cost her to have a baby here, I was blown away. I can't actually remember the figure. I just remember thinking, I think because the woman's the one screaming and tearing that I wouldn't expect tons. Like, what happened? All she did was have a baby. Like, why is it so expensive? I guess because they have to change bedding and time.
I'll
hospital
change it
time
if I
and all of
leave.
that.
Everything.
I'll change the sheets for.
But I just think it's these costs. Like when you actually look at the costs outside of the NHS, like if you were to have to pay with your money,
Mm.
it's insane. Health is
Mhm.
it's wealth for others. Like health is expensive.
It is.
Health
It
is expensive.
Last question I would basically ask you is: do you feel like if we then had to pay either via I don't know, a pay-as-you-go system or insurance,
Mm.
everyone would kind of take it more seriously and visit the doctor less?
I think so. Of course.
But I don't think people should visit. Like people, do you know how many things people miss? I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
but people go for nothing.
Yeah.
People go for colds. and-
You think it's nothing?
No, it's
Okay.
nothing.
Do you know what? I've got a
Because the-
receipt, but I was a bit dramatic with the price. But
Honestly,
it's basically
love it.
$40, yeah, to for skin to skin. So they actually charge you like $40 for the skin to skin thing.
Is it
I was
because
saying
babies are dirty?
that's crazy to me.
Not dirty.
No,
But
that's
it's
not the cleaning cost.
No, but
That is just for you to hold the baby
that shouldn't
and
be a
just-
charge. Skin to skin. I'm going to take my child and put him on my chest and you're
Yeah.
charging me. That
so
shouldn't be a
I've got
charge.
a breakdown here. So
Like, that shouldn't be a charge.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
So
Yeah.
C-section, a delivery C-section is $3,106.28.
It's understandable.
America.
Skin to skin, $39.35.
I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't pay for that service.
Lactation consultation, $61.96. That's when they
Wow.
teach you how to feed the baby. And then yeah,
Wow. This is why it's
That's
so
what's
good
in
to have
here.
like figures in your life that can help you through this shit, car.
I can't actually put the baby in the car. I'll do skin to skin at home. It's free there.
You pay for them to put the baby in the car.
That's
Oh, you have to
free
pay for
there.
that as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but why,
Nothing
Sell.
why
free.
can't you get your partner to put the baby
Yeah.
in the car?
They'll charge him
Imagine everyone don't touch the baby.
for the delivery fee, the hand
Don't
delivery fee.
don't touch the baby. Don't touch the baby. I got it. Can you imagine how stressful? This
You
is
got-
such a.
Your baby's gonna come out walking.
Do you know what I mean?
mate.
Honestly,
But what,
with a license.
I think what people don't
That's rough.
realize is, like in America, you get the breakdown. In this country, you don't get the breakdown. But
Yeah.
you're paying for it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
Do you want
know
us to
what
know? Because you seem very.
When are you
passionate
paying
about
for
this.
it?
Do you want us to not?
When
pay
are you
for
paying
it?
for it?
You might as well
paying
because it's free over
your tax.
here.
Your
Okay,
tax.
so if you had to guess,
Mhm.
how much of your how much in taxes did you pay towards the just towards the NHS last year? Do you think of it just like how much did you personally give towards the NHS last year? Do you think if you had to guess?
I can research and tell you tomorrow. But I so I can give you a proper figure.
Okay then.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you.
That's a very good answer.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd love to see it.
The ego in me would have just come up with a number and just hoped and looked you right in the eye and not changed the figure. But yeah, the final question: do you think is the privatization of the NHS better all round? Do you think if we privatize the NHS, life would be better?
Then that means we have to pay for stuff even more.
I think we still have to pay for it, but only if we engage.
No,
with
but
it.
now I don't see the payment that goes out. So
Yeah.
if it's privatized, that means I see the payment that goes out.
But you would get more money back in it.
You'd pay less in your taxes, but then you'd be paying some money for like healthcare insurance.
No, it's all right. Just keep it the way it is.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Something
I
like
still
I
think.
think it's fine the way it is.
I know you said that. I know you said it's not champagne service. I still feel like there's standards because when you think about the purpose of it, it's for people's well-being. So I do think there needs to be some checks. Like, I'm not saying I should expect because I watched this rich woman. There's a hospital in London. Like, if you have a baby there, you get the most amazing service, right? Like, you're super rich. They do everything for you. Blah 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 blah.
Mm.
And I know it's not going to be that. And like I know that that's private, right? That's special and all of that. But in my head, I still feel like things like this, like people's like that bleeding out in dialysis. I don't think. I know you guys are not saying that's okay, but the idea that but it's not champagne service, things are going to fall through the cracks. I do think it's a place where you're meant to feel better. I think that should be the bare minimum.
Yeah, no, of course, but it's hazard of the job. I'm sure people have died in private healthcare as well.
Yeah, but then in that situation, I don't think you would be as understanding because you're saying,
You're
well, I
paying.
paid for this, so I need. But I think about what the job is. There's certain jobs that don't allow room for, even if it is not champagne service.
No, all
the
that stuff
standard
like
is still-
human error. That does, regardless of what they do, what the quality is or whatever, you can't
I think
you
this
can't
is
think for that.
beyond
There's
human error.
what can you do? What can you do for human error? There's
I think you're right. There are certain things that human error is just going to occur. But for example, women who give birth, morning, evening, they're getting with you. Private now, you may be there for like 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like monitoring you, making sure certain things that may happen at home, which could result in death, doesn't happen.
But that's understandable. It's unrealistic because the service is open to everybody. There's
Human
too many
error.
people having babies every day. And there's not enough beds. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so like you're getting what you pay for essentially. If that's the case, if you want to say that it's not free, then you get what you pay for. Because if you wanted to pay more money, you'll get a better service and get the champagne thing. Like you say.
I'm all right with human error. I think we have a lot of grace for that. Like there's a statistic that says on Monday, if you have your surgery on Monday, you're more likely to survive it than if you have it on a Friday. That's human error. That's the idea that throughout the week you get tired, you get a little bit less attentive, all of that stuff. That's human error. I feel like there's a lot of things that happen in the NHS because as much as we as a country fuck with the NHS, there's a lot of people that have had horrendous experiences. There's a girl a girl tweeted about having sickle cell yesterday and she said, I hate going into hospital because I feel like they make me feel like such a nuisance.
Oh no.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I understand it's a lot of pressure on health practitioners and stuff, but it doesn't change the fact of what the job is. Like the job,
I was gonna say
it doesn't change the fact of what the job is. I know you're very understanding for the opposite of whatever Koi's saying, but I personally feel like yes, it's expensive, yes, it's hard, but this is the label on the product that this is a place you feel better.
I'll be honest, even that whole is difficult, is pressures, blah blah. Everyone faces pressures in their jobs, and I think that it's just a job. Like when you studied medicine or when you did the qualifications, that you knew you're dealing with people's lives. So I get the sentiment of the pressure, but that's what you're doing. You just really have to just get on with it.
If Marks is in a bad mood
reality.
and he comes to TDA, it makes content. If you're a nurse and you're in a bad mood, it can literally
It
make
makes
someone
death.
suicidal.
Yeah.
It can literally make somebody like I
I could
just
make someone suicidal.
I hope you don't.
I don't understand what your goals here are. I don't know what you want to achieve with that sentence. I'm unsure. But I'm just
That's
saying
that was not a
entertainment,
threat on your
guys.
like, do you know,
masculinity.
PC, he can say that. A nurse can't
He's like,
say
I'm
that.
tough too.
Like,
I'm not a bitch. I'm tough.
tit for tat every day. But yeah, so I just
So
feel
necessary.
like I hear everything you're saying, but for me personally, like there's consequences. There's way more heavy consequences for everything when you're in the medical profession.
Yeah.
So if you're sleepy, people could die. If you're rude, someone could feel suicidal.
And so you got to be on top
If you're
game.
dirty, someone could die. Do you know what I mean? If you are
Literally.
biased, women die. Like it doesn't make sense that black women in the same country, in the same postcode, in the same tax bracket are 5 times more likely to die in childbirth.
That's mad.
Like that's not human error, my G. Like that's fuckery.
That's intentional.
And you can't say get what you pay for because I'm paying the same as the white woman. So I don't understand.
Can't
Do
I
you know what I'm
see it?
saying?
Even if it's
So
free, sorry, but just because something's free doesn't mean I'm entitled to death. Don't work
Tell
like
them, right? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, that's a racial bias thing. I don't think that's to do with NHS or private or whatever.
Yeah, that's
stuff,
definitely racial.
that's racial bias, and there's people.
and-
That's so like them numbers that come up. They've been there. They've been there for a while, and it's real. Like women of color and black women, like childbirth, all these things. The numbers are higher than white women. That's because of just essentially it's what they say. It's the racial bias. It's the humans. It's like what the police do. You know what I'm trying to say? Like a white woman is gonna have more affinity with a white woman and probably treat her better and all that kind of stuff just because she sees herself in her.
No,
Like-
but it's not just white women. Like the
Even
thing
the-
about institutional,
yeah.
the thing about institutional racism. Yeah, we mirror it.
Yeah, but even that stuff,
So-
it's because
Not me.
because of society, innit? Like you know what I'm trying to say, like, and it's self-hate. That's why you can see another black person and be afraid of them.
My
Even like you're saying, it's still like the racial prejudice and the stuff that we see in ourselves. So even black people think that they can treat other black people bad and it don't
Yeah.
matter. You know what I'm trying to say? So all the stuff is still just like human error. I don't think it's down to like the NHS and the money and it's like human nature. Humans are gonna be shit. Humans are gonna go into work on days and be bad or be negligent or be thing because we're not perfect, innit? It's just gonna happen.
What I'm saying is when you're that way in a podcast, when you're that way in a retail job, the consequences are far less than when you're that way in the NHS. So I think though we're saying it's human and it's all of that stuff, there needs to still be a standard. Like it can't. All of this goes back to when you said it's not champagne service. You get what you pay for, and I'm just saying, I think that's a very expensive statement to say when you're dealing with lives. That's all I'm saying. But all right then, guys, let's go to more health issues. Yo, so we have been keeping you abreast of this. I know lots of you didn't know about monkeypox until you were listening to TDA in it. So You're welcome. But monkeypox hits Europe and the USA. The monkeypox saga is another thing that TDA has been reporting on, obviously. Unfortunately, the situation seems to have progressed, but not for the better. Another 2 monkeypox cases were detected in the UK today, with scientists still no closer to understanding what sparked the mysterious outbreak. You know, in a situation like this, the only way you're going to find out where it started is for more people to be sick. It's kind of like a mad cycle. Like with COVID, they needed more people to be sick to kind of deal where it's coming from and where it's going and stuff like that. But health bosses confirmed that the latest infected Britons, one of whom is in London while the other is in Southeast, has no links to any other cases or travel to countries where the virus is endemic. What does endemic mean?
A disease or condition regularly found among particular people or in a certain area.
Okay, cool.
Hence
The circle movement that you did. We hear it. So everybody has an off day, my king. 9 Britons have now been diagnosed with the virus since the first patient was spotted on May the 6th. But experts fear dozens may have already caught it, defo. 6 cases, including the 2 confirmed today, are gay or bisexual men. Officials say the pattern of transmission is highly suggestive of spread in sexual networks. So in layman's terms, they think that it's connected to having sex with men. This is a question. You didn't have a question mark.
The spread, yeah.
The spread of it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All but one of the patients appear to have got infected in the UK. However, monkeypox has now also been spotted in Portugal and Spain in what could be the first global outbreak of the rare disease. Spain is monitoring 8 men who it believes are infected, with tests being carried out to confirm they have the virus. All of the men are gay or bisexual, according to the local media, and most were detected at STI clinics in Madrid. As of yesterday, it has also been reported that the first case of monkeypox has been detected in the USA, and the patient is an adult male who recently traveled to Canada. Monkeypox can kill up to 1 in 10 people it infects, but the strain spreading globally is milder and a fatality rate of about 1 in 100, which is roughly the same as the first strain of COVID, which came out of Wuhan. On a somewhat positive note, monkeypox similarity to smallpox means jabs and drugs against the virus are available and effective. So extended lengths of time. are available and effective. So extended lengths of time to
To provide a vaccine are not expected.
I know, but that's anyway. Cool. Yes, if you heard all of that, that's that. So yeah,
That was a long read.
I know, but it's serious information. It's serious information.
Why are you like this?
Now look at that thinking, right, you're going to read all of this.
I had to.
This is crazy.
There was a lot of important information
This
there.
is jam.
And that is your first mark against you being here next week. Continue. Let's jump into something a bit more jovial. I have so much I'm so excited about this first one. Over to Word on Road.
Okay, today the whites are still showing their ass, and I'm here for it. I love white messages.
What?
I proper love white mess. Like, I love when it's mess going on and black people not involved. I just love it.
Because it's actually entertaining.
Yeah, and it's the
Right.
ghetto. Like, it's just, I love it. But anyway, so I'm just giving you an update on the Rooney and Vardy trial. So there's been some released documents of their WhatsApp messages. So you know how Vardy, the woman, Jamie Vardy's wife, is claiming that all this stuff is not her and it's her assistant and blah, 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 blah. Well, they had a group chat. So all the messages from that WhatsApp and all that kind of stuff, all their plotting and planning,
I saw.
it's all out there. It's all out there.
Is it?
Yes. Should I send you the thing? Should I send you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
very,
Wait.
very
Wait.
What's-
So
what's
she's
the
been
background?
caught red-handed now.
Background. So
Then
background is that,
What?
sorry,
No.
you send it?
You explain.
Huh?
Did you send it?
Oh, I sent it now. Sorry. I got distracted. I'm going to send it to you now.
not you people interrupting my segment for the 4th time this week. This is crazy. This can't happen next week.
And
Anyway.
it will, but we'll be better. We'll do better. We'll do it less.
So what had happened was, Yusuf,
Yeah.
was so
Not just Yusuf.
no, he's asked about
No, I asked.
conversation.
Oh, okay.
What's going
You know,
on?
he wasn't here, newbie, you know.
Yeah.
So Jamie Vardy's wife, I think her name's Colleen.
Rebecca.
No,
Rebecca.
that's why.
Rebecca. Oh yeah,
Wayne Rooney's
Rooney's
wife.
Colleen. Yeah, so Rebecca. So basically, someone's leaking stuff about Wayne Rooney's wife,
Mm.
right? And she couldn't narrow it down to who it was, but this was stuff that was like in her close friends. She's thinking, how did the press get in this? So she started to do a process of elimination, right? So it got to the point where the only person left in there now was Rebecca.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an old story, isn't it? This happened time ago.
Yeah, but
But
now
don't
it's-
say that in my segment though, because now you're telling people that I'm,
No, I mean, as in, this sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, because they're in court now.
Oh,
I
okay,
thought you were
okay,
trying to shade me.
No, not at all.
Because you know it's you, I have to stay on my toes.
No.
So yeah, so they're in court.
Esther
in court
stays
at
on
the
her
moment.
toes the whole show.
I have to because you guys are fighters here. So yeah, they're currently in court now. So these are the conversations that's leaked. So do you know how it happened? How she got caught? That it was her.
No.
So basically, she just did process of elimination, getting people out of her close friends, kind of thing. And the only person left there at one point was Rebecca.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And then she's posting like just wild stuff, like
Yeah,
I hit
I
my
remember.
car, my basement is flooded, and all that kind of stuff. And it was being leaked to press. So obviously now you're the one doing
Yeah,
it.
I remember that.
So she confronted her, but sis is like, it wasn't me. My Instagram people have access to it from like other sponsorships I've done with, and I'm not the only one with the account, blah blah. And she's essentially blaming her assistant, right? Basically, her assistant is now taking the fall for it. But the conversations, the evidence that we now have shows that she and the assistants were very, very much involved in the situation. Like, it's like they would share stuff in there. She says to the assistant, get the paparazzi, we're going to be out. She's like, I'm coming down 9-5, get them to take pictures of us. She's done this. And they're really cussing out. She really hates...
Called it a C word. Oh, we swear here, right?
Yeah, she called her a C word, and it was ridiculous. So some of the conversation, I wanted to read it because it's just crazy. She said stuff like, have you seen how... Okay, oh, no, actually, so let me just say what she tried to leak. So she tried to leak the whole thing about a car. But obviously, they're all fake stories anyway. But basically, in the conversations, you can see how much she'd really didn't like her. And what I think what you said about jealousy, it was a lot. It's a lot of jealousy. She just insults her and she says she thinks she's this, she thinks she's that, and I'm going to leak it. And can you get in touch with the paparazzi or get in touch with this journalist? And it was just a bunch of stuff that was just dumb. And all that receipts came out. And yeah, but I also read a thing where obviously now the husbands are involved as well. And Wayne Rooney, I think it's so embarrassing.
I think it's so embarrassing for the husband.
It's so embarrassing. But her husband is backing her.
No, he should.
I can't lie to you.
What? Wayne
Rooney?
Rooney? Wayne Rooney cannot.
No, I'm talking about Vardy's. Jamie is backing her.
Sometimes when you're in a tough situation, you and your partner has to just do me against the world. Because
it's mad. Because basically, Rooney's saying how at one point, obviously the captain of the England team,
women in sports,
right? Yes,
it's a goal.
As the captain one time. So basically, Vardy started working for some journal, whatever. She became a journalist basically during the Euro 2016. But I think she was reporting on stuff that wasn't happening. It's not like inside stuff that she knew. She's reporting, and basically the captain or not the captain, who's in charge of the team? Manager, that's it. The manager must have said, I'm done it. The manager must have basically said to Rooney that you need to, as a captain, you need to talk to Vardy.
Yeah.
First, talk to him about his wife because what he's doing is a bit distracting for the players, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So Rooney's saying that he actually had to have a conversation with Jamie about his wife. And he was like, it was very awkward and blah, blah. Like, he was very detailed about, like, I was drinking coffee, he was drinking Red Bull. And I had to have a conversation with him about, like, can you just speak to your wife because her reportings are distracting for the team, blah, blah. Well, Jamie's saying that's a lie. He said, that's a lie. We never sat down. We have nothing to talk about, blah, blah. So he's really, really backing his wife.
Jamie.
Which I think is okay.
Yeah.
Which I think is very, very embarrassing, but it's very, very interesting development.
Do you know what I think is interesting? This culture of like these, I don't know what list of celebrity there would be or what tier of celebrity there would be. But like, I mean, but do you know what I mean? Like,
are they like an A-list?
I don't know what tiers. I'm not going to disrespect, but the fact that they engage with the Sun and the Daily Mail in such a proactive way.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I know
not
that this is
celebrities.
normal.
She's a footballer's wife. She's not a celebrity. Wherever she come from, they come from the bottom. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not a celebrity, is she?
Yeah,
She's
but
not
I know
me.
there's a culture around wags though. I know
You're meant to, I think,
maybe
we
in the
assume that you're
2000s.
gonna act like a top babe. Like, you're gonna act like Victoria.
I'm just saying, if she never leaked these stories and this story come out, I wouldn't know the name of Jamie Vardy's wife.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Rebecca?
But what I found funny though was how
that might be a title still. Who the fuck is Rebecca?
when she was what's her name? What's Rooney's one? Rebecca.
Colleen.
Colleen. That's it.
She's
When
been
she
through
confronted her, she's been through it.
She's been through
When
it.
she confronted her, she basically
She's a good
went back
woman,
in
man.
the chat, to
Good
talk to her
woman.
assistant about what it is,
Role
how
model.
she should approach it, and what she should say. And her assistant said to her to write this. It said, so say to her, as I've just said to you on the phone, I wish you had called me if you thought this. So if you thought that I leaked it, right? I never speak to anyone about you, as various journalists who have asked me to over the years can vouch for. If you thought this was happening, you could have just told me and I could have changed my passwords to see if it stopped. Over the years, various people have had access to my Insta, and just this week, I found out I was following people I didn't know and have never followed myself. I'm not being funny. They love that.
I'm not being funny.
I'm not being funny. But you are funny. You're a joker. I'm not being funny, but I don't need the money. What would I gain from sending stories on you? I liked you a lot, Colleen, and I'm so sorry, and I'm so upset you have chosen to do this, especially when I'm heavily pregnant. Don't do that. I'm disgusted that I'm even having to deny this. You should have called me the first time this happened. And it's like the chat, is just so... It's just so revealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of them conversations sounds like she didn't do it.
Nah, they all sound like...
Obviously, because there's other ones where she's doing the drink water stuff and she's given the story. But
Yeah.
the one where the girl says to her, she unfollowed you, why? And she's like, it's because she thinks it's me. It's like, why would you say that if it was you, if that makes sense?
No, but...
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
No,
just
but
the
then
way
there's
it's-
conversations about... Because it is you though, because the chats are showing that... But I guess when you're... It makes sense, because if someone says, why did she think... Because, it makes sense.
Like,
Why
I
did
would
she
think
think
if they're in it together, it'll be like, right, maybe she knows. Maybe she knows what are. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
No,
it's
but
like
if-
when you're saying, she thinks it's me, it's like, what, are you delusional? Because if like, I don't know.
No, but
Maybe
that
her
is
assistant-
the answer though. What her saying, maybe she knows it's me and she thinks it's me. It's the same. It's alluding to the same thing of, I think my cover's blown kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're
Because
saying.
she thinks she's me. That's what she's thinking. I'm not saying it's not me. We both know it's me, but she thinks it's me. That's why she's unfollowed me, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's that. And then I think at one point as well, the girls didn't really trust her. That is in the chat as well, where because when they go out, there will always be paparazzi there. But then she was planning for them to be there. She was telling her assistant to arrange it. So then she'd be like to her assistant, we've just got here and they're taking a picture. I think the girls think it's me. And then I think one time they must have told her to post a picture, but she was like, she wanted the press to release the picture first. So she's like to her, like, quickly call them. And that one's like, it's not going to get approved in the next 10 minutes. Like, they need to email it first and they'll upload it on the system and it's a whole thing. And she's like, okay, I'll store. It's a bunch of witchcraft.
Do you know what it is? In my head, I'm just thinking like you said, who is this woman? Like, I've never seen a magazine. Who reads magazines? Like, I just don't understand. Like, I just don't really understand what the end goal is. Like, it's not like she was peddling a product or something. She just wanted to be in the newspapers. It seems to me, if I write a story in my head, it seems to me that Colleen was the popular girl. Maybe because Wayne Rooney is the most notable out of all the boyfriends in that WAG group, right? So she was the head honcho. She probably was a little bit mean as well, because with power comes great disrespect to others, innit? So she was probably a bit mean. And it just seems to me like, sorry I did that. It just seems to me like she wanted power. This new girl, this Vardy girl, is like, I'm not gonna wait for my man to like rise up in the ranks. So I'm just gonna be, I don't know.
It's just wild, man. But
I like the tea though.
I love the tea.
I like the tea.
I love the tea.
I loved how the internet went crazy for the tea as well, man. I liked
Mate.
it.
But then also, there's speculation at the moment. Yusuf, don't fight me because I don't like to talk, but there's speculation that Migos might be over because allegedly, Offset, my babes. I just love him so much.
Is that the one that married Cardi?
Yeah,
He made a good choice.
he did.
He's
a beautiful man. But allegedly he's unfollowed Takeoff and Quavo,
It's marking.
and they've got a song. But Quavo and Takeoff have a new song coming out.
Called.
Unconfused.
That name is terrible.
What, what?
Terrible.
Uncompete.
Unconfused.
Unc and Few.
as
Then
in
Uncle and Nephew.
That's not what the song's called. That's what they're going as.
Oh, sorry,
No.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the new name, the
Yeah.
new dual name.
To be fair,
Unconfused.
But they do
I
have,
read
they do
the
have,
article
they do have a
saying
song
that
coming out
was
tomorrow.
the name of the
Yusuf.
song though.
Guys, Unconfused.
Unconfused. But they do have a song coming out. Yusuf,
No,
tomorrow.
I don't think we're deep in how
read,
bad that name is.
I read that the name of the song is Unconfused. That's what I read. I'm
No,
not sure.
the new duo name is Unconfused. Maybe the new
That is-
single as well.
Yeah, that's.
But I
terrible.
kind of like it now.
That's
Oh no,
terrible.
you're right. I'm so sorry. This is ridiculous. This is very confusing.
What?
They are called Unconfused,
Yeah.
but their new single
It's called
is
Unconfused.
Unconfused as well.
Okay,
I said
then, okay.
the
That's not that
debut of their
complicated.
new. I know it was a lot.
That's
It was a lot.
Personally, I think this is marking. I think.
You think?
I think.
I don't
Offset,
think they need
is it
marketing.
Offset?
nah.
Offset.
I don't think it's with money
What about
comes.
Offset?
Offset.
Takeoff.
No, this is a rollout.
No, Offset unfollowed both of them.
Yeah, because it's a rollout.
For
Because
what? Their album.
Those two are going separately for this one single or whatever, and this is a rollout. This is
Roll out
marketing.
for what's rolling out?
A rollout, as in a marketing rollout for the song.
So people can pay attention to the
Yeah,
song.
okay, cool. So because of him unfollowing, now we're talking about it. Now there's traction around.
Oh, so he's
Unconfused.
helping his
Yeah. Unless there is turmoil and they're breaking up. I think this is just a rollout. This
So okay,
happens all the time.
but Cardi also unfollowed them. So what's Cardi got to do with it?
Cardi's a
But
part of the
that would help.
rollout.
She's even the most powerful.
Cardi's
part
got
of it.
enough on her plate fighting her fans every other day.
No, but this is how you stay relevant. Though.
Yeah.
It just feels like something is popping off. But I do
Yes.
feel like it's a bit too quick an assumption to say, oh, it's a rollout.
because they've had
I
solo
think-
stuff
I
already
think
though.
it's a
Yeah.
better assumption to think it's a rollout than to take
Than to
any
think family
weight in
are
this.
beefing.
Yeah.
I think family beef.
Family beef.
Yeah,
Family beef, but okay, is it? But okay, there's a coincidence that they've unfollowed and there's a single coming. Like,
No,
Okay,
they
I
are
get you.
beefing because of the single. I feel like is the
You think
mathematics
so?
that I would come to. That's what the calculations are.
yeah, but they didn't even beef over
But they call it.
raindrops. Dropped when what's his face wasn't on the song.
When
that
Take a got left off by Bougie.
that was a bigger reason to beef.
No, but he didn't get. He didn't get
He
left
wasn't
off.
on the song. Lil Uzi Vert was on the song.
I think
Yeah, but he wasn't left off though.
He wasn't on the song.
contributed. He contributed
what?
to areas of the song
No, he didn't.
the vibes in the studio.
No, he was-
because he did say he said, "Do you look like I got left off?"
Yeah, as in metaphorically. Like, does it look like me? How I'm dripped out? How I'm my status? Have I been left off? No, I'm still there, but I wasn't
If
there.
I get paid for not doing work, I'm cool with that.
I guess so, but I think the problem is if they're actually moving forward as a duo now, and they were originally a threesome, a part of me is gonna think Offset would feel a type of way. And they even said
They're dope as
unhappy.
they're dope as a duo anyway.
That's great, but that would even
What,
rattle me
Quiver and
more as
Phoebe?
Offset because now Offset.
No,
is
they're
as a
super
duo
dope. When they
with
made
Cardi.
Young Rich Niggas Takeoff was in jail. That
Yeah.
mixtape, like
Yeah.
But that's-
they're cold without
that's-
him anyway.
Without
But that's
who?
still
Offset.
reason
Yeah,
to
they're
be
either way.
upset.
Like they're gonna be good. Like,
I'm
they're gonna
telling
be cool.
you,
Yeah.
this is a rollout, Koi.
So how does Offset benefit from
They
this?
would have known if this was gonna happen. It was serious and it was
He's-
a breakup. They would have known
Offset
ages ago.
is helping them
And
gain traction.
what he's saying
That's
is,
it.
it's not a coincidence that all the unfollows and stuff are coming out at the same time.
they're
That's
listening
the
to
thing.
song.
They're
Yeah.
brethren. They know each other. They know what their future looks like. They know what their plans look like. They got to drop stuff in certain quarters and stuff like that. If this breakup was happening and it was serious and it was real, it's not a surprise to
Yeah.
anyone.
My
So
problem,
the timing of it is just suspicious.
My-
So it more than likely is a rollout.
my problem is that we as consumers have become too smart, and it feels like we can't just get lost in the story anymore. Do you know how fun the story would be? Because then we'd see them reconcile, do like a no, but you guys want to be smart and know everything that's happening
And logical.
behind
Because you
the
know
scenes.
logic is the theme for today.
Oh gosh. Anyway, all right then.
Yeah, because you just love to believe stuff.
Hello?
I like,
oh, I'm
no,
gonna
but
see you
there's-
and nobody else.
First of all, who took
What? Wait, no, wait. Did
What are you
hear
talking about? What are you talking about?
He
Wait,
said, I
how
want
did
to
you
see
get
you
there?
and nobody else.
What makes you go with
sorry,
that
sorry, I
first?
didn't even. Sorry.
What? No, you
Did you hear what he said? He said,
Why did
I
you go
want
with
to
that?
see you and nobody else. Listen, if these
Marks, what are you going through?
if these girls do not do
The views
think-
of Marks
think-
are
think
Marks
tanks on
alone.
this-
And
You
didn't affect
said
myself.
no.
He said, I was with
He-Man
you.
or
I was
Brent?
with you with the I was with you with the smallpox, but I'm gone.
Do you know what, Koi, yeah? Koi, I think we should have a separate segment.
I think
Maybe
we
a
need a
separate
separate
show where we have a sit down in private.
And we just talk about
with
these guys.
with the girls that have to deal with Marks. Because
Marks, no,
You know what?
honestly,
he
That would-
said,
that would
that
be
would be
dope.
I
gold.
just want to see
That'd be
you.
dope.
Where did that
That'd be
come
dope.
from?
I
Like,
just-
what happens?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
It came
That
from his
sentence made complete
spirit.
sense.
It came from his spirit. You know the spirit that wants the NHS and everyone to pay for him and doesn't want to pay taxes. The spirit that tells
That's why he went
It
to
came
bed
from her
early
saying,
yesterday.
"Can't I just get lost in the
No, we
story?
didn't.
I just want to get lost
Yeah.
No,
in
we
it."
didn't. No, we
That's what
didn't.
this is why he's not getting
Babes,
these
we
problems.
Do you know who you are?
You just want to get
Do you know what-
lost.
do
I
you
just
know
want to
who
get
you are?
lost.
Do you
in
know
You're
what
a
it
love.
is?
bona fide villain. Like you're like you know like a villain like in the movies the type that you get interested in it, like the type that you care about their journey. That's what you're a
That's what you
villain.
are.
I'm an anti-hero.
No, but you know what's mad though? This is why, yeah, he didn't know it was raining with lightning and thunder. He went to bed yesterday. A girl
In the middle
texted him, a
Yeah.
girl texted him,
Yeah.
I just want to see you, see
Yeah.
you. And he went to
And
bed.
he went to bed.
He said, fuck
Did you
that.
see the Sunday? Did you
And
see
he
the Sunday
went to
yesterday?
I was
bed.
driving in it.
Why were you driving that late?
I was driving in it.
Oh, I'm Esther. Where's
I
the
hate
phone?
the men on here.
Where's the day
I hate
Was
the
you,
men
was you, was you
without
coming or
men.
going?
I hate the
going.
men on here.
Ooh, okay, that's nice. That's late.
So you
Okay.
saucy man.
And you still got here on time. You're efficient. You're an efficient.
I hate the men
hoe.
on here.
You
I
are a
actually
slag
don't
bag
like.
and we
No,
respect
no,
you.
it wasn't a slag back situation.
Okay.
It was just, it was a trip.
Make you sick.
Do you know what it
You guys
is?
make me
There-
so
Do you know
sick.
what it is? There are guys now, so we have to like actually be okay
Ah,
with them. It's
okay, do you know what? Why was it on?
And Koi, you knew where I was going. Oh, no. That sounded, no, come on. Like,
Correct it now. Correct it now.
as in, you know where I would be going
Expeditiously.
Yeah, no, of course.
at that time.
Of course, but you
in
didn't even need
this
to go
week.
into that. I don't think anyone questioned it.
No, but for the listeners, isn't it?
Okay. All right then, guys. Let's
Okay, do you know what? Speaking of sit on dick, the Fyre Festival guy.
Stay on dick. Esther. All right, cool. Let's go.
The Fyre Festival guy, Billy McFarland, has been released, but we don't know if if he's back home or in a halfway house. So in 2018, obviously the whole Fyre Festival stuff, context,
Epic.
everyone should know. Really.
What, he went prison for that?
You have to.
Yeah.
It's fraud.
Yeah. Because
Broad
he
daylight
had
fraud.
investors keep paying into it under the
Yeah.
guise that it was going to be super duper successful.
He
while
just stole their
knew
money.
It was bleeding out. So that's
Yeah.
dishonest and that's
So-
fraud.
Just honest, and that's
letting you know.
fraud.
Just letting you know.
So in 2018, he was sentenced to jail for 6 years. What year are we in now? 20. So it's, what, 4 years is done
Yeah.
ish, 3.5 years maybe. And yeah, so he's either in a halfway house or at home. But I'm interested. When I first heard about it, I thought it was the guy that was sucking dick for water. Well, I guess
That
not.
guy made that so funny.
Where?
He made
What
it
happened
so
to
funny.
him?
He
Did
said I was willing to do
I still
anything.
think what? Yeah, relax.
I said
Someone
you,
asked you.
you city girl.
Material girl.
You floozy. I love it though. That's a focused
Little
man.
thoughts.
That's a
What
focused
cheat.
man. He said they made me feel like I had to give him head.
They
And I was
didn't.
ready.
No one did.
No,
No
but
one said
nobody. You know
that.
when no one pressed him. Like
No
no
one
one
said
really
that.
pressed him.
If you want to do that, just do that,
Do
babe.
it. Just,
no one's judging
if you want to
you.
do it, say it with your chest.
Exactly. I said, okay, I'll take one for the team. Gosh. But yeah, so he's out of jail. So we'll see what happens anyway.
Does he
Get
have to
more-
give all the money? I guess there's no money in it.
He can't give the money back because he ain't got no money. It's like, they've got to take him.
I'm not gonna lie. Then we need to have
He's just
like
bankrupt.
we need to have like a fraud day because I
Not-
feel
not
like
a
there's
fraud
some
day.
notable fraudsters that Netflix has brought to my attention.
Exactly.
The Anna girl.
That Anna girl.
Sorry, no,
I can't lie.
I was just saying because I feel like you would know the Anna girl. Then there's also
Tina Swindler.
the woman that started a biotech firm without an actual product.
There's one that
She
started
is
vegan.
Amazing. The
vegan
vegan
one?
one where she act like a villain. Let me tell you something about white women in these fraud cases. They know how to act like a victim. As in everything just happened to them.
Yeah.
Like the money happened to them, but they
Yeah.
didn't know.
They didn't know.
But to be
I was
fair,
just
in her
love.
situation, she was giving her money. She was giving her, like, she was putting herself at risk heavily.
But you know what it is though? I can't lie, and this might sound a bit mad,
Racist.
but not even racist. Not even racist. I ain't got time for them. But whenever there's like I watch stuff with like men criminals, right?
Yeah.
Male criminals and female criminals.
Yeah.
I'm proud of the female ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
It's toxic thing that we have as women.
it is, because
Yeah.
when I saw the Anna one, what was it called again?
I can't remember.
Not Surviving Anna, was it?
But she climbed that ladder.
I said, girl.
I said, that's what self-belief does.
to come from literally a little village, where's she from? Russia.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
A
I don't
little
be
village from
racist.
like Russia or something, yeah.
Mm.
And to go into the world where you're now chilling with billionaires,
Yeah.
you have nothing
And making
to
them feel insecure.
and you made them feel insecure,
confidence
and you made them
on
believe,
Nigerian.
nah.
Confident. And that's not, you need to watch the biotech one. This woman didn't have a product. Like, I don't think you'd understand. She got Rupert Murdoch to donate like hundreds of millions of pounds, I believe, allegedly, into her company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't even have a product. Her product was supposedly something that would allow you to do blood tests on just a drop of blood. She had to change the advertising to be a couple of drops of blood because there was no way for
No,
them
a
to
couple.
actually do the... No, do you know all these people invested and they didn't even see the
it.
product? Do you know what level of
Mad.
source you're navigating? Do you know
Was
what?
she buff?
She was white.
So no.
And so that's that.
No, she was white, blonde.
So no.
No,
Okay.
Ah,
All right.
You have
No,
two sides
no,
to
I
you.
don't find her buff. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
that's
So that's
fine.
But can I
Right.
say, because of what she's done yet, because you know it's really hard for women to get investment anyway,
Mm.
especially if you're a black woman. Apparently, it's more likely you'll get cancer than ever be a black woman and actually get investors. So
Wow.
it's fucked. But yeah, she, because of her, one time a woman went for funding and she was valid and everything like that, and they said you look too much like that woman.
You
Dye
can't
your
take any
hair.
risks. Oh,
Like
wow.
literally dye your hair, because obviously still men that are in control, so they say dumb shit like this.
Yeah.
But they were just like, no, you're triggering us, because this woman managed to get away with so much. She was officially reported by Forbes as a billionaire.
Yeah.
As a billionaire
Do you
by
know what?
Forbes.
Big up the female criminals.
Oh,
I'm
was
sorry,
she? Did
but-
she go to prison as well?
Yeah, she had a baby and a boyfriend first. And then I think she's going to be sentenced at some point this year.
Yeah.
If she hasn't already been
Oh,
think
wow.
sentenced.
So
so. She
is
was
that
found guilty.
recent?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was found guilty of 3 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy.
That's little compared to what she actually did, you know.
She grew the business to a value of 9 billion.
Wow.
Listen to that.
Yeah.
A
And her goal
non-existent
in
product.
life was just to be a billionaire. Like her goal, she dropped out of Stanford, maybe?
Stanford,
like a
correct.
big boy uni. She dropped out of it to make this happen. She believed in this product so much. But she never managed to successfully make it. But she still managed to get
But you know what's
people
mad?
to...
She probably could have made all that investment she had.
Do you know what she did? She made people sign NDAs so nobody and the different departments could talk to each other. So nobody knew. And you know what she was using? She was using like hospital equipment that does deal with your blood. She was using that. And she was using that. And by the way, she was giving false reports to people. So if you were in hospital and you needed to know, she went to like a dying clinic, according to the film.
Mhm.
She went to like a clinic where a woman was dying of cancer and took her blood just to say she did trials. But there was no trial. There was no
It's
product.
so crazy because she actually could have applied herself
Yeah.
and made it happen.
Like most criminals though.
But I am impressed. I can't even like
9 billion.
Toxic or not?
That's crazy.
Rupert Murdoch
That is
being
a
your
smart-
body, like being your body. She got them all. Do you know what she used to do? So this is my last fact. She bought 2 massive companies, so like Walmart and another like, you know, like the Asdas of America. Or Walmart is that. Anyway, she bought them and you know she made them sit in the office so they all saw each other in the office. And then they were like, who's going to get the business? And then she went out and said, neither of you are getting it. Then she got into her car and said she's going somewhere. She let them overhear where she was going. So they thought they were going to another competitor. So they ran after her car to be like, sign me, I'm down. So she managed to get all 3 of them. Because once 2 of them were on board, of course the other one doesn't.
Like, I don't think you understand the joy in my spirit right now.
But that's the Nigerian in you. You're just
I
proud
love
of
it.
being able
I'm
to
so
be
proud
above
of
your
her.
station. It's sick, man. But it's not sick because a lot of people actually got
Yeah,
false
social
ratings.
victims.
Mhm.
So yeah.
It's
But
only
I'm very
good
proud
when
of her.
but they don't. Then they get caught. It's just if you don't get away with it, what's the matter? It sounds fun. It's a cool story.
I don't think it sounds fun. I think it sounds like stress. I would lose all my head, like to be
But you know, like,
dishonest.
Hopefully
Yeah,
she
but
got
for them,
some money
it's-
saved somewhere or
It
something.
must be thrilling though. Imagine the thrill of that.
That's stress to me.
Yeah, but even so, them stories, like it's all the thing, man. All them stories, they all sound good and all that, but it's the destination
If the destination
Prison.
with
with nothing.
Swansea.
Yeah, if destination's jail with nothing, it's like,
Yeah.
all right,
It's
cool.
mad, man.
And that's why you shouldn't do crimes.
No,
Okay.
that's why you should get away with them.
That's the tea for me
So
today.
that's it.
Let's go. Let's keep going left.
Let's go. Right. Let's head into the news.
What have you got for us today?
All right, people. So welcome to my segment
Come on.
where I give you the news from an economics point of view.
Kill him.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel like I'm pretty much repeating myself again in it, but figures have come out and UK inflation has officially hit 9%, which is the highest it's been in 40 years.
Mm.
So yeah, like I've been saying, yeah, you're definitely gonna feel it, and obviously there's no signs of it stopping in it. So it's just rising and rising and rising.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's going to be reflected in our taxes and stuff.
Not in your taxes, it's more so in your purchasing power. So,
Okay.
Yeah, so inflation is basically the increase on how much everything costs.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, so your taxes may stay the same. This is what I was saying yesterday about your wages and stuff.
Yeah.
That if you're getting an increase, it has to be in line with inflation. Otherwise, you're essentially getting a pay cut. You know what I mean?
Nando's
So-
must be like £20 now then.
Yeah, everything is more expensive.
Yeah,
Even
it's crazy.
Greg's,
Yeah,
everything
everything's
is more
gone up. Yeah.
It's
expensive.
annoying, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where have you seen inflation in you lot's lives? So just trying to make it relatable to the people.
Mm.
Energy bills.
Yeah. I think I
Why's everyone moaning about energy? My electric account's in credit.
you sit in
Because
the
you
dark.
were in credit from before, that's why.
Yeah.
No, it's just always in credit because I pay direct debit and I always just pay more than I need to.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
like,
So
it's
you
just-
haven't seen an increase in how much you need to.
I don't know. I don't even know how much I pay. It's just
Mhm.
I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I think I saw something this morning or yesterday. It said my average they expect my energy bill for the year to be £441 or something. That sounds all right.
That's very all right.
For the
That's
year.
extreme.
For
Do
the
you-
year.
Are you ever in
Is,
your
it-
house?
is
Or do you
everything
just go to
energy
sleep?
saver?
Huh?
Is everything in your house energy saver? Like energy saving light bulbs?
Mm-mm.
I feel like you just go there to sleep.
Huh.
And shower and leave. Because that's a really good.
That's fantastic.
Some people are
good.
getting that a month.
That's good.
Everybody wants to move in
Some
with
people are getting
masks.
that a month.
Huh?
Some people are
£400
getting
a
that a
year is
month.
crazy.
I pay them. I give them £30 a month every month,
Is that
regardless.
electricity and gas?
I don't have gas in my house.
Okay.
Oh, so it's all electricity.
Yeah, my whole house is just electric,
Same
and I
here.
give them.
Or maybe it's more efficient.
I
then.
give them £30 a month,
That's 360
regardless on
a year.
huh?
That's about 360 a year.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. But as it stands now, there's £75 credit in my account.
Yeah.
How much?
£75.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but by the end of the year, you're gonna have to make it up.
What do you mean make it up? That they can
That's-
take that money. I don't have to pay.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
have to
he's
pay
a
for it. They can take it, but I'm still giving them £30 a month. There's £75 in there. That they don't need. That's mine.
It's
Okay.
weird because April the 1st, prices went up, regardless of how much you paid before.
Yeah.
That £30 you pay went up.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay,
I
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But maybe it's the usage there. Maybe I'm not using that much. Or something.
Yeah.
I don't
You're
know.
definitely not
because,
using that
and
much.
because, like you said, you're not checking it as much. You're not seeing how your credit's going to be slowly eroding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You know what I'm
cool.
saying?
maybe.
And pretty much, yeah. And just to put that into perspective, yeah, millions of people, because it's in energy increase, are basically going to see an increase every year or this year of £700.
Well,
Yeah.
so
not
my
to
letter
stop
couldn't have said
going
that to me because I just wouldn't have electric. I'll just say,
That's in the
actually, cut it off.
Don't worry about it.
I'll just do
Exactly.
candles actually
Yeah,
because
candles.
I don't need this shit.
I like the ambience.
Yeah, who needs electric? You gone mad. Extra £700.
Yeah. But
Exactly.
that's literally what everyone's been, because I saw our one went up stupid as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm doing something different or what, but when I saw all the energy stuff going on, I'm thinking, I don't know if
What are you
I don't
guys
know-
doing? How you guys living?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, I don't know what maybe my setups is different, but I'm not hearing and feeling
Maybe
all
you
this.
should give them a call and just check.
Oh,
out.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't calling them.
You're not on the radar.
What?
I ain't calling them.
If you're on the radar, don't do that. When you
Yeah.
call them, they'll be like, actually, you're right, Marks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Marks. we've got
We heard you on
calculations wrong.
TDA and we realised that we've been undercharging you.
These people are taking the piss. I phoned
Never.
Sky the other day. They told me I'd give them £50-something a month. I said, why on earth do I give you £50-something a month? I don't have Sky TV.
dropped out Sky.
Yeah, I don't have Sky TV. I only have broadband and a
Mm.
phone line that I don't use. I don't have a house phone in my house. I don't even know the number.
Oh yeah, you need
get
a
me?
line £50 for the broadband.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why is it
But why
£50?
£50
I don't know. Because when I negotiated it with you a few years ago,
It
it
was
was
23.
30 something,
No, but
or 20 something.
It goes up.
But it goes up.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
even-
know
When
these
the
things.
contract is done.
In the contract,
wouldn't-
yeah, but
I'm
no one
not,
reads
I'm not under
contracts.
contract anymore.
Ah.
I'm on a 30-day roll, so I could just leave.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
So
how much
they-
is that though? 50
But
something?
they
That's why it's
charge
more
you premium.
expensive.
That's
Huh?
why, yeah.
When you're on a 30-day roll, like you get charged more.
I don't know.
The
I can
contract.
pay £52 a month. I give them £52 a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Mm.
But they're gone anyway. I'm going to go to BT because BT will give me the same internet for like £30 a month.
But my thing is that you seem like a Netflix and Amazon Prime and
He's
Disney
got
Plus
Fire
kinda
Stick,
guy.
remember?
Thank you. Someone who
Yeah.
listens.
I wasn't here on that
I love that you're
episode.
No,
focused.
he said like 6 times. If I sick, I didn't want to hear him say it again. That's why I jumped in very quickly.
Okay. Well, there you go. And you have Sky. You're doing too much.
Yeah.
Drop one of them out.
No, I don't have Sky TV. I've got Sky
Anymore.
Or
broadband
broadband.
and phone line.
Okay.
Okay.
That's lit.
Yeah,
Now
so-
we learn a lot about Marks. Is there anything else to talk about?
In the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, basically,
Of the
just
hive
basically there's a
feeding.
lot of reports of how
Correct.
certain families are struggling.
Mhm.
Like a lot of them are basically seeking shelter in McDonald's, apparently.
Oh no.
Yeah, certain charities are saying that certain
Mm.
parents are taking their children, spending evenings in McDonald's, relying on facilities, the emergency kitchen, the bathroom, the living room. Obviously, some people are doing the same thing in gyms.
Yeah.
There's a
And,
video.
yeah.
I think you guys saw a video. There's a guy. I think he worked at whatever gym it was, innit? So he's recording himself from here, talking to the guy in it. So I think a guy came in to say, "Oh, I want to look at the gym. Like, I might want to join in it."
Mm.
The guy goes to the changing rooms and he's in the shower for 45 minutes.
Mm.
And the guy goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You've been in here for 45 minutes."
Wait, who was in the change room for 45 minutes?
The guy that said he
A
was.
guy who's walked into the gym said, "Oh, you know what?
Okay, I wanna see- yeah.
I want to join. I want to see your
Oh, bless him.
facilities."
Probably taking a shower.
And the guy was like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?" He goes, he was like, "I was sick."
Mm.
Because you were sick in the shower for 45 minutes. Because the guy basically came in there to shower,
Shower
to
and-
whatever in it. And then the guy just, he got bagged in it.
Bagged
for
how?
what?
Police.
That's
No,
a
not
crime.
police. No, the guy,
Oh, he
the,
just
guy, the
kicked out.
guy caught him in it.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
see some
sad.
brother that's living. I think he's living in my gym because the lock on the thing's always on, yeah. And then one time he come in there, like he just came in and he opened up the locker and everything was in there.
Mm.
And he changed and went. You get me? Like, I don't
So
think he
just
used the
I'm
gym.
so sorry. I know it's not a funny situation, but it's the way he just treated like his house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
surprised
what
because
people
usually
are supposed
when you open lockers, they're empty. Like,
Yeah.
this locker
Yeah.
was heaving. Like,
He's got
everything
stuff
was in there. I was
That's
like, oh.
so sad.
And I could see that this is storage. I was like, okay.
Exactly.
I fucked up
Storage.
one time. I saw, I was walking past a car and there was an old man in it, a woman and a child in the backseat, and they were
Oh.
covered in duvets.
Hmm.
So I went to
That's
the
sad.
local Caribbean shop and I bought like 3 meals. Do you know what I mean? Just give it to them, whatever. But I just proper felt like there was more that I should do. But the woman was literally like, "Get away! You're like bringing attention to us because obviously they're gonna take away the child." If-
Ungrateful.
Oh,
Did they take the food?
yeah, they took the food, but she didn't even want to take the food because she really didn't want. The thing
Because you never asked if they had allergies.
Left
Alright,
news.
is
man.
there is left news? Is there more left news to left?
Yeah.
Is there more left news to left?
Yeah,
Because
so basically,
You
This-
know, after they were vegan.
is there more? She was. Do you know what's mad?
Do you eat chicken?
I'm not going to hell with these people. I'm not joining.
No, it's like you can't risk it though. I can't risk it. Yeah.
No, do
Is
you
that
know
gluten? They gluten in there.
Gluten free.
the problem is there was a child in the car, and if the police or anybody saw, the child would have to get taken away because
Yeah.
the child can't live like that. Do you know what I mean? Not their dietary requirements.
gosh.
You absolute villain.
When I tell you,
Quiet. What car was it?
oh, it's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
don't know.
dry.
Was that purple? It was like a bummy car.
Was
I
it-
don't know what.
Was it big?
What's good?
Yeah, it was like it had a back off.
No, because they were all 3 of them were in the back. I was thinking.
No, we didn't went in the back.
Oh.
The
You
woman
think how
and
much
the old
space
man
they
were in
had?
the front.
Yeah.
And the old man, by the way, looked like he was like disabled in a way. Like, as in, he didn't look like he was active. He was an older man.
Yeah.
And then the kid was just having fun in the back because kids don't know shit.
I thought you meant they were all.
I just
In
feel
the
like the
back.
priorities on this show is ridiculous. This
It's-
one's worrying about the allergies.
Yeah.
This one's worrying about how much
The model of
space
the
they
car.
have.
The model of the car.
I said, how big was the car? Did they have enough space to walk around?
Context.
It was just really sad because I was
Right.
just like, how do you like
That's
to get
very
to that
sad,
point?
man.
Yeah, the fear that you would have gone through to get to that point, and then to
Yeah.
now be in that point. And how do you even get out of that? Like, how do you
That's-
get from 0 to like something again? I just don't know how you do it.
It's tough.
So I want to work with the homeless one in the future.
Yeah.
You know, some homeless people, like proper normal people, like you're saying, will just lose jobs and just can't
Yeah.
get another job and then just can't afford rent. Then you
Yeah.
just get
You weren't
homeless
listening
and
because
just.
I said that, not you, man. Just saying.
No, I'm
I
just
met a
saying it's
man once
mad.
like that where he was in the war. I met him on my birthday, and I met him on my birthday, and his brother that died in the war, he was in the army as well. His brother died in the war, and his brother had the same birthday as me. And my spirit was just very drawn to him, and he asked if I could pray with him. I was like, yeah, I can, of course I can. And he was telling me about his story and stuff, and he was saying how like he had a house fire and stuff, and now he's homeless as a result of that. And it was weird because 2 months before that, I had a house fire and my situation, blah, blah. And yeah, that people are just in situations like where you can't, it feels like a cycle where it's difficult for you to get out of it. Like, to just get out of that position, out of that problem.
Imagine being homeless through like an accident and that. You know, like your whole life's in order, you're straight laced, everything's cool, and then an accident comes and leaves you, renders you homeless on the streets. That's crazy.
It's difficult.
And the things that people don't even look at you on the street, like the treatment that homeless people get is insane because everyone assumes that you're on drugs, alcohol, self-created, like self-caused or whatever, and like. I remember someone saying, because she worked with a homeless charity, she was like, all they want sometimes is eye contact. Like, imagine you're part of the human race, but the human race don't even look at you. Like, they
I give them eye contact.
You. Yeah. Okay.
But do you know, I was thinking as well, though.
No, I think you do. I think you're a nice person sometimes.
But do you know what it is? I think as well, when people...
No, I look at them in the eye when I'm walking past.
And do, like...
Go about my business. But I just, you know that I see you, I'm present.
Yeah. Like a smile.
When
I say eye contact, maybe a smile as well, not just... You know what I mean? But like,
just staring them down. But whenever people say stuff like, "Oh, like," this is a very serious conversation. I'm done. But whenever people say stuff like, "Oh, like,"
not him walking down the road.
He said, "I see you, brother. See you, brother," and he just walks off.
Man's offering no help, but
just eye contact, just sight.
I'm just in my part. She said they just want to be seen. I'm helping.
He said, "I see them." Anyway,
but whenever people are like, "Oh, they don't give homeless people money or whatever," because honestly,
I'm taking them off
because they're gonna use it on drugs. I'm like, yeah, but if you were outside, you
I'll
outside,
be on drugs.
Rain, sunshine, no matter what, snow, whatever it is, don't shower, don't anything.
Yeah,
I'd be on flipping drugs too. I can't lie. If that's your coping mechanism, it's not for me to decide what they spend the money on.
It's so
just
like
give the money,
you lack
man.
empathy if you just kind of do that, because I just think
I
people
agree.
that are in good situations are hooked on drugs.
Exactly.
What more do you think somebody who's in this
How
weather,
much more? Exactly.
I know every single one of us when it's raining thinks, Rob, imagine being out there.
I cancel plans.
Yeah, but there's only certain drugs you're going to make them things for, man. I don't want to see no homeless man smoking weed, man. You're not taking it seriously. It's going to be crack or heroin.
That's a hard drug.
Only.
I didn't mean to laugh
Homeless
like
man
that.
can't
It
be
just came
smoking
out.
weed. Nah.
No.
You're not respecting
No.
the situation. No. Crack or heroin
No.
only. Crystal meth. Real drugs. Don't be trying to be homeless, be smoking weed. How did he find money for weed? Nah. It only works with certain drugs. I'm telling you.
Capital One Extra, if you because I don't understand. I thought this was a safe place to disrupt popular culture. This is dangerous.
This is purely entertainment, guys. Purely entertainment.
I just got my lashes done and you got me having them. I'm crying now and I can't. And it must be dry for 24 hours.
You're a drug snob. Continue. You're a drug snob. Like, you actually are a drug snob, but it's fine. I didn't know that was a thing.
Because I can actually see him walking past someone who's homeless.
So, big man, you're not taking this
You're not taking this. How can you take
big man,
this
what's
seriously?
that? What's that, big man?
Think of the optics. You
They're
see
not
a
taking
homeless
it
man
seriously.
smoking weed. What are you thinking he's
But
on? You're
doesn't-
thinking, what
but
are you
doesn't weed
doing?
relax you? Don't you think they require...
You need to be focused about relaxed. Like,
No, you're right though, because most like homeless people I see, or even like,
you
or
sit
even
with
like,
the logic.
no, most like they call them nitties or whatever. Like when you see him on the road,
You're
they-
so fake woke. Your PR is...
no, but they look like they're on like hard drugs, not
Yeah.
weed. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you
Go
know,
harder.
Go harder or don't go home. Just literally, literally.
even on the way here, I saw a guy who looked like he was on high off his face. I know it
Yeah.
wasn't weed.
Mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
No, I get it.
I don't think
I get what-
weed doesn't drive you to be in that state. It has to be crack,
Weed
like
is
you said,
not.
heroin. I mean, weed is not.
it's got to be more
Yeah,
serious.
weed is like you're chilling out, bro. You know what I mean? What's going on?
Left news. You caused this.
Me.
You caused left news. This is exactly what happens. Things go left.
This is
Like-
Boris. This is Boris is doing.
All right. Is there something else that we need?
But no, everyone.
Nah, I'll leave it.
So I'm so sorry, but so that's enough of that shit. Everybody, please help the homeless. Like, buy them
Yeah.
food, and if they say they don't want food, maybe because people have already bought them food, don't take take offense to that. Just give them money.
I think I
Go
want
to the cash money, give them money.
You know, one time I saw on the train. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I saw homeless.
You're
You
not
know,
sorry.
when they, I know.
You're gonna do it again.
When they walk through their
Tomorrow.
carriages and they ask people for stuff, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This guy,
They have great public speaking.
this guy handed the homeless man food from his bag,
Didn't want it.
and I think it was mainly vegetables, and he said no.
I've asked them if you want
He
to
said
sandwich
no.
before, and they said no.
They say
I
no,
said,
but they're allowed. Do you know what? They're allowed to say no.
No, of course they
The
are.
consequences are on them.
Nah, man.
but
Of course they are.
They're allowed
got
to
some
say
money.
no.
I ain't got no money for you, boss. Do you want a sandwich? No.
No.
You will lose today. Okay.
You know,
You
Marx.
will lose today.
Marx is a black African American woman. Marx is a black African American woman. He has way too much sass.
Marx is Nigerian.
No, he's
It's got
actually
Nigerian in it because he said you would lose today.
because they didn't want to have vegetables.
Do you know what? That conversation, I'm kind of a bit split on it. Because I just think that when you're in a position, you don't have anything. I just think.
Beggars can't be
But
choosers.
I think
'Cause I remember-
exercising your choice
Yeah.
is like one of the things human beings need to feel like not prisoners. Like I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, but
But
I
if it-
just
And it's
you're,
only
you're
punishing
taking from
them,
whatever you
so-
can get. I remember one time my brother gave like a homeless guy, I think like £10 something, but the guy must have peeped a 20 in my brother's wallet.
Yeah.
wow.
And he was like, "Can I get a 20 instead, mate?"
But they have to push their luck though.
But also, you know what's so funny about that scenario? The train was packed, didn't it? And the guy who offered him, he went red of embarrassment. Because the guy, I won't say he pardoned him, but the way he said no was kind of disrespectful.
I know what you're
And
kidding about.
the guy was like, obviously, imagine this is the food. He was like, and he pardoned him, and he was like, he put it back in his bag, and he went bare red.
Do you not
He was
think
bare
that it's
embarrassed.
Them
London
people on the
homeless
train are
people.
stupid, man.
I don't think they're stupid. I think that's a great network.
Nah, it's not because you're only gonna get like the actual idiots. Like, it's like they stand because they go up on the train, they stand up and they hold their sign, they stand in each section, and then they do their
It's their
monologue in it,
speech,
they
yeah.
do their speech, and then they go through. But it's just like I've seen 0% success rate.
No, but that's just for that carriage. There's a whole.
I've seen that. I've seen it done like 3-4 different
The
times.
stuff for that guy.
What you followed them from carriage to carriage.
Not the same person. I'm saying I've seen it. I've seen it
I
take
mean,
place
to be honest,
about
I
3-4
think at the
different times.
beginning- it was
Market
a-
research is vast.
I think at the beginning that shit was effective. I think what happens now
Yeah, but
is,
now people are tired.
is
now.
like and also it's just you know how people treat homeless people, like it's just
And also-
And COVID made it harder as well.
And also-
COVID fucked
People
up
don't
the-
really
The man
carry
tried to
on.
knock on my window at the thing asking for change. I said, rude boy, you don't even got a mask on.
Did he not know about the go inside scheme?
I must not have. This is
Fuck.
recently,
Yo,
bro.
you should
man's
have
coming.
made that more of a thing.
Listen,
First of all, you
we're in the heat.
You're
We're
not
in the
gonna
heat.
victim blame.
We're
You're
in the
not gonna
heat
say-
of a
No,
pandemic.
but
You're
you're now
not
the
going to
poster
put the
girl
onus
for
on me.
homelessness.
Are you sick?
What did you say?
You're not going to put it on me.
Market this scheme? Like,
Don't
how did
put
they,
the onus on me.
You know the go inside scheme, yeah? How did they let the homeless people know? Because they don't got TVs. Like, how did?
It's Esther's fault.
So, Brent, what was the thought process when you recruited people? I want to know.
Why did he recruit you? Let's talk about
Are
that.
you sick?
No.
I am the one. Go and read the
Attacking me.
comments. Go and read the comments. After Marks, it's me. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try it.
When
Don't try it.
Brent, okay, cool.
Don't try it.
That's
She said, I
cold.
know
Don't
that's
try it.
When Brent
Because
first
they're
told me
my
about this show, yeah, obviously me and Brent are close, and I was privy to this show from the nucleus.
But then you came at the end.
He was telling me about everyone.
Okay.
I said, Brent,
Okay.
Bennett in a real one then.
who's Esther?
Okay.
She is
That's fine.
leading word on road.
Keep
She's
moving.
being received.
I
Because
said,
you're an afterthought.
Ooh.
You just about made it here.
Hey, what happened to today's show?
If
man?
the other person
Guys,
is not
guys,
going,
guys, why we say
you
violence?
would
I am
never,
here
you were never
on a
running.
technicality.
You were never.
Guys, the violence is too much. Let's get back. Is that the end of the
Oh,
segment?
dear.
Yeah, I hope
All
you
right.
guys.
Let's go
I
to
hope
work
you
and
enjoyed.
joke.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, shout to you. Oh, fucking hell, that was violent. That was
Oh my gosh. Love you.
okay. There we go. So, woke or joke? The question goes back to what we were talking about a little while ago. So, is the monkeypox endemic real? Is it really real? Are there too many similarities to HIV in the 70s and 80s? I think that has to do with how they're suggesting it's being spread.
Yep.
Because really, they only have 12 cases, but they're making quite
They're making a big assumption of
big,
12, you know.
a big assumption of
From the
12.
billions of people in the world.
Do you know what I mean? And what happens with these early assumptions? People check out. Does it affect me? Doesn't it affect me?
Then they do.
And then they
No,
check
but
out.
I mean, you can't ignore the facts, innit? I mean, if this
Bro, black
stuff's popped up and all the cases are
Okay,
gay men, you have to deliver the information.
So COVID happened
Okay.
in Asia, where I don't know what the population of black people is, but it wasn't very much. That
Yeah.
led to thinking that black people didn't get COVID. So we were
Do
walking
you know what,
around
though?
truly thinking
Yeah.
God had finally brought balance.
we is French, okay?
A lot of
if you thought you couldn't get
A
COVID
lot of
because you was
people-
black,
No, but
that
you know
is
what?
on you.
Before we even got to the black stage,
Yeah.
when we were hearing about it, we're like, oh, it's in Wuhan. Like, that's so far away. That's got nothing to do with nothing. As if people don't travel in and out of London every day.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, that's
Yeah.
their problem. That's their
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
and then it
yeah,
became
yeah.
our problem. So
yeah.
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, my thing is, I think it's too quick to a label. But I think if they don't label, people lose interest because they just think it's like the common cold or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, I don't know, they need to.
I feel like people are losing
They need
interest. though.
Offset's rollout.
Because I can't lie to you, there's definitely people that are reading and thinking, oh, it's just like, it's for the gays. It's got nothing to do with me.
I've seen pictures of it for the first time now, and it looks mad still.
Really?
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Can
yeah.
you put a picture up?
It looks hideous.
Oh, you mean of that's an
And the
illustration
monkeypox.
though,
No,
right?
the hand. Look at the hand.
No, this is
Oh, the
no, the
hands.
hand, man.
There's a little box.
Let me
Little
Google
bumps
it.
on it.
Yeah, the fact that it's something that
Nasty.
will, like I said this a couple of days ago, the fact that this will actually change the look of someone, I think people are going to take it more seriously.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but you still do this. It's to be the same process with things. You just self-isolate, innit?
I think when something makes you less attractive, I think the
But
society.
if you isolate, no one
Oh
will
my
see you. That's what I'm
gosh.
saying.
But I'm saying,
Yeah,
and that's
okay.
what would make people isolate. A lot of people didn't
ew.
isolate before.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, do you guys think it's real? I think it's real.
Yeah, I think it's real.
I think it's real.
Also, I don't like that I went on Google Images and I'm just seeing black people with it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be that girl.
What's your
Okay.
thoughts? Is there a conspiracy agenda?
You love being that girl.
It's my brand. I
But
actually
even
love
also, like for example, I had a lot of clients from China, innit?
Yeah.
it. Well,
And
I'm still orcs.
I'll say mid 2019, they were
Yeah.
telling me about COVID
Mm.
because I had one particular young lady. Her mum was always like informing her and updating her what was happening back home, innit? And at the time, obviously, I wasn't taking it serious, thinking it's gonna come over here.
Mhm.
And look how it turned out. This is the nucleus of something else. So who knows where this could go?
No, I think it's gonna get bad because when we spoke about it every single day this week, yeah, and every single day it just gets more and more serious. Our
Yeah.
tone gets a little bit less funny with it.
And now it's in the US.
So yeah, now it's in the US.
But was
Yeah,
it
but it's
found
not-
first
it's,
here?
it's like what
Yeah.
they're saying on the vaccines and that are available, the similarities to smallpox and that. I don't think it's a big deal. It's just not going to it's just going to look good on you if you get it. I'm guessing it's probably uncomfortable as well and itchy and shit like the chicken pox and that. But I mean, I don't think it's. That's what I said to you the other day. Like, what we've just come through and all that. It's just like,
This is a walk in the park.
But did
Yeah,
did any of you actually get COVID?
yeah, I got COVID.
Not officially.
What does that even mean?
I officially
As in-
got COVID. My PCR
I was
said
never diagnosed
positive.
with COVID, but I
But you
felt
felt
like,
COVID.
No, I never felt COVID. I think I was asymptomatic.
Uh-huh.
Basically.
What's that? A carrier?
where you got it, but
Where
you don't
you-
feel no symptoms.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I had one of those.
No, I had it.
Really?
I didn't. Thank God.
It was that.
Iman?
I think I had it, but I never tested positive on the thing.
Can I ask,
What's
what's men's relationship with health? Like, when do you guys actually decide, okay, this is a real sickness and I'm going to get something? Because I had this attitude of STDs.
When,
I
your
heard
legs,
like,
when your legs dropping off. Men don't
But
even do
why?
like health checks.
but,
Like, we
what,
don't even-
but can I ask why? Like, there's 4 men in this room now.
Yeah.
Why is it? Why do you not have this relationship with health?
My
No.
reason is very, very basic, I don't like wait times. I don't like going to
That's crazy.
A&E.
That's insane.
all
I'm
that
just having
men
to
don't
wait.
check themselves. That testicular cancer stuff and that we don't check all that things. We don't check.
But you put your hand. A lot of
Do you
men
guys
put
feel
their
your
hands down
balls?
their
Yeah.
trousers.
No, okay,
Feelings
sorry.
for-
Let me
no.
just.
But
Well, you should, but
couldn't see
since
their
you're already there, you might as well
change.
kill two birds with one stone.
I'm not inspecting myself. I'm not playing with myself with my hands down there. I'm not playing with myself. My
You know,
hands
it's
just
not
there.
playing, it's inspecting to make sure you're not going to die.
I'm not expecting it. I know what's there. It's there every day. I'm not like my hands just there. I'm not like doing anything.
Okay.
I do check myself,
Mhm.
and if I felt something there, I'm going to the doctor straight away. If it's a serious thing, if it's something that I feel like is minor, I'll probably
But how often do you check for yourself like that?
my balls consciously, not often. If I'm honest with you, but
I don't even know what the check is. I'm not even sure what
You
I'm
just feel
looking
around,
for.
Just
you just
YouTube.
feel around
Lumps-
to make sure that there's no
lumps
lumps
and-
or any new things that you've
Yeah.
never felt there before.
YouTube it. Like, it would be 30 seconds long and it will show you.
And this is
exactly
the
what to
attitude
do.
that men have. It's like we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
You get
That's-
me?
That's not
Sorry.
good.
no, it's
That's
not
how
good at all. It's not
That's
good
how you
at all.
are.
It's not good at all.
I'm the same way.
The
not
maddest
good.
thing is that everybody in this room, all the guys in this room, yeah, you were handpicked by us because you're really smart and intelligent. Like, we invited you into this because you lot are smart and intelligent. My thing is like,
Even Esther, did you contribute?
yeah,
to the
we both
chickens?
discussed it and we decided
The
that,
selection
to be
process.
You
fair,
need to get
you
off
were
my back.
technically.
That's what the heck you need to do.
But in my head, it's like, you're so smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. You're so smart.
Actually,
Like-
we didn't find out what Brent does. Brent, do you?
Yeah, actually, Brent, yeah, before I assume.
Yeah, I check daily.
Okay, good.
Daily.
Daily.
Lying.
Why would you check daily?
Why are you saying he's lying?
Why
No,
would
no,
you
no,
check
no,
daily?
it's fine, it's fine.
He's lying, yeah.
He's lying.
No, he's lying, but yeah. He's lying.
Why do you lie to us, Brent? I don't
He's
get
not.
it.
Brent is not lying. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. No offense to anybody here,
He's lying.
but this panel of men,
Brent
I'm more likely to go to Brent for advice than anybody
Alright,
else.
so Brent, you check daily, cool. Whatever, you said that. That's what you're sticking to. That's calm. My thing is that it makes sense to me with an item that you guys care about so much, right? Your penis, and something you
Not
play around
item.
with so much, yeah. Why you like? Do you know
I
how
take care of
scary
it.
the idea of cancer anywhere? But like, I don't know. It's such a preventative. It's so simple. It's you don't have to go to anybody to do it. Like, what is the issue with just waking up in the morning when you cream yourself, just giving yourself a little tug, little rub, a little search, and then you're good
You
for the
move on,
day.
yeah.
And then also
You've
you
got
can be
peace of
aware
mind.
of if something has changed. Because sometimes it won't be a massive change. It's not going to be a massive Rubik's cube. Sometimes it's just a little. And the fact that if you're not aware of it, I just don't understand.
It isn't embedded into our psyche.
That's what
It's not a part of our
Okay,
day-to-day.
but now
And
that we
also,
said
ignorance
it-
is bliss as well.
Mm.
Like women, use are stronger than us. Let's have it right. We don't want to think. We don't want to think about all these kind of things. To be totally honest with you, that's not something.
And
That's,
honestly, the
I just think definitely.
the older I
You're
get,
annoying.
Yeah.
the older I get, the more conscious I am of all these things. So
Okay.
in my latter stages of life, like now, I do check a lot more. When I was younger, within my 20s, I wasn't checking at all. I'll be very honest with you.
Mm.
30 onwards, I have been, but not as regular as Brent, but I do.
And so, how often would you guys say you've gone to the doctors this year?
For a general health check,
Just yeah,
I don't go to the GP.
0.
For general.
just to like.
Well, just to go
Okay,
there.
no, okay, what? Just
For
like
a
for
day
any-
out.
Well, like, just to tap in, like.
I've definitely had a phase where I did that, but okay, so just to
This is
go.
what Emman's
Yeah,
talking
you-
about. You're overusing the
No,
NHS. You're the problem.
I'm completely.
Don't try
I'm
because you
healthy.
said overusing does not exist.
And I haven't had MRI scans, so I don't understand. I feel like there's different
In
uses.
it.
Yeah.
You guys had your own
How
parking
can
space
man-
at one
How
point.
can man say my check just to be sure and his whole procedure?
You were in and out of there at one
they,
point.
they had to get specialist doctors to tap in.
He had his own
Like,
parking
and-
space.
Do you know what I mean?
You
Mine was
went
just
in
a
there.
nurse. But okay,
Didn't try
so
it.
my thing is, so you guys in the last year haven't been to doctors once?
No, you say this year or
Yeah,
last year?
this year, sorry.
No, I haven't been.
Last year, how many times did you? Well, last
I
year
have-
was COVID. So
I go to the doctors if there is something wrong. I can't think of ever. I could say like in the last 10 years, I haven't gone to the GP just to
Just
go,
because,
just to
for
go
general
there
health
and
check, yeah.
just what?
okay,
So
and,
how do you do?
and you guys are all sexually active. So is it the same with that? Like only when there's like you feel something's different that you go and actually check, or do you just do it naturally? unless you're
Honestly,
with a partner?
honestly, with that, it goes through phases.
Mhm.
It goes through phases. There's been points in my life where it's consistent, and you go and check. I like to do like, say like quarterly,
Yeah.
like at the beginning of the year, and then every 3 months, and then just cut through.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then in that space of time, like if you've done anything reckless, then you'll go and check. You get what I'm trying to say? So you
Yeah.
have like your quarterly thing, and then if you've done anything that makes
An
you
orgy
feel
or
like,
something.
risque.
yeah, anything too risque, you'll say, okay, cool, let me go check.
Mm.
But that's not. There's been times where it's been like that, and then there's been times where it's like,
Right.
you just,
Living on the edge.
yeah,
vibes.
you just don't go, and you'd only go if you feel like
Something-
there's a
something-
reason for you
yeah.
to go. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not anything that's just like consistent like that. I think it varies, but obviously it depends because some people, if you're not even overly sexually active like that, you wouldn't, and you don't have any symptoms or anything. Why would you feel the need to go and
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Check
But I
yourself,
think
you know
it's
what I'm
just,
saying?
I think it's just that's a really loose net though. Like it's like things are gonna fall through the cracks if you kind of approach it that way. And that's just because I'm caring for like you lot's health and stuff like that. You know, if you're sexually active and all of that, all it takes is one time for anything.
Yeah, fact.
Like,
It's
so-
just life, and it's just
Yeah,
it's
no, I
what
just
it
think,
is.
yeah, okay.
So I mean, because
Well,
what is everybody's the same? Do you go every week or something like that? Because if
No.
you're not having sex every week, you wouldn't need to.
yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
but that's exactly what it is. Like I'm not.
But
Do you
then
know what I
obviously,
mean?
yeah, but just having sex doesn't mean because you can use contraception and stuff like that. There's things that you can put in place to make sure you don't have to be going to get sexual health checks all the time.
Yeah. No, I'm not judging anyone. I'm just wanting people to be safe because I just think it's scary out there. Do you know what I mean? Like it can be scary out there. Like if you ever caught, let's say like chlamydia or something, in my head I think it could have been something else. It literally like that's just how I always think. Like it's just a loose
Yeah,
net.
but anything, there's no point in you thinking like that. You should think, oh, lucky it's only chlamydia.
No, I'm not talking for. That's not my point of view. I'm just saying for the world. I'm just taking care of the world. Anyway,
To be fair, though, I do think that sometimes I
Mark's
think
really
it's something that
because Mark doesn't believe me when I talk. But continue.
I think it's definitely something that we all need to,
Okay.
men and women need to make a conscious decision of. I think, obviously, we always have like campaigns as well with women to feel their breasts, just breast cancer,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, yeah. Which is actually hard. I find it hard. I don't know.
is what doing to feel your breasts?
Yeah, like I don't feel like I'm doing it right.
Yeah, but I think you just have to feel. I don't think there's a way to do it right. You just have to feel around, kind of thing.
But also make sure you do underneath your armpits as well. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
I
just a
forget that.
boob.
I never
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
But yeah. So I think it's something that we all have to kind of make a conscious decision of to do.
Can I ask a
Yeah.
quick question? Yeah?
Of course you can.
I feel like for example, breast screening and all that stuff,
Yeah.
it's pushed in the media much more than men's situation, right?
Yeah.
But when you guys have gone to the doctors, has the GP ever showed you how to check?
No,
No, my GP
I've never had that
man.
conversation.
So he always gets a nurse in. He acts weird, like bro. you
Or
know
a
this
nurse?
shit.
Have they?
Okay, I know that's not weird, but
Have they showed you how to?
no,
No.
I go on YouTube, and then I worked in
Okay.
an advertising firm where we were doing a campaign about fill your boobs, and so
Okay.
that's as part of doing that, I had to learn.
Would you
like-
feel more comfortable with like a female nurse? Oh, sorry. What's the word again?
It's female, babes is female. Okay, it's
Yeah.
female nurse.
Yeah.
As long as you say
A nurse.
you say what the female is at the
Yeah,
end,
yeah.
you're fine.
Oh, is
If
it?
you just say female, that's rude.
Oh, that's
But if you say
that's the
female
rules.
nurse, babes, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Just gave them the pass.
Okay.
You just saved them
Yeah.
from a lot of pasta. So what was it called?
Wouldn't be impressive for me.
We
Yeah, no.
we know.
We know nothing.
You're hive to the rescue.
You're invincible.
I'm above it.
So
But yeah, he said, would we feel more comfortable with a female nurse than a man? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm not fussed.
I'm so indifferent.
I do think though that what's that one? The smear test.
Mhm.
I definitely would have wanted a woman. When I did my first one, I wanted a woman.
I always
And
had a
got
woman.
Yeah.
I've always had a woman, so I guess I haven't had to think
Yeah.
that.
And
But
can I just say as well though, ladies, not as scary as it sounds. I know like it's a lot
it's
of
not
fear.
scary. In
It
fact,
really
my first
isn't.
one, I enjoyed a little. Like, it's not scary.
Okay, I didn't go that far. But
No, I
Once
really,
again.
like, it's not scary.
Would you feel like it makes a difference to have a man or a woman? Say like you're going to get your balls checked and shit like that.
Oh, that's a good question.
You know what? I have a very specific request.
Or you got a type.
you're a robot.
What?
I would prefer if I'm to have my genitals checked, I want a old Asian man.
Sorry, what?
What is wrong with you?
No, reason being is
Do you want to be here next week?
no. Growing up, most of my GPs were
Asian.
old Asian men.
So you're used to that.
So I'm just used to that. That's like, you know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like
So what if you're
This- no,
this high end?
this sounds wild, but I don't think it's wild. I'm just saying like,
I want to look
You
at
said
his,
you have a
I
preference.
want to look at his Pornhub category.
no, okay, cool.
It's this comfort blanket.
I'm gonna break it
sorry.
down.
Brent's
So
a prick.
first of all, I break it down between male and female.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yes, please.
I'll prefer a male than a female.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Now, what type of male would I prefer?
No, why male?
Why does he need to be a type? I'm confused.
Yeah, let him get his game there. He's getting
Because growing up,
Yeah.
most of my GPs were Asian men.
So what?
So you're just more
women do?
comfortable.
Indian,
just feel comfortable.
Pakistan. So it's what I'm
Good.
familiar with.
there. Okay. You're comfortable with that.
And
okay.
also, I feel like
Should have led with that.
Asian men are very, they're just
Gentle,
cool,
they're just
calm, very timid,
Stop putting words in his mouth.
No, I'm just saying, just
unassuming.
smooth and gentle.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it because you feel like you would never
Stop
go and
it.
see them in real life? Like you feel like there's a separation.
Definitely as well.
Yeah, because if it was like if it was
Okay.
a black girl that you're gonna
Yeah.
see at faded, you might not want her juggling your balls.
I think that definitely plays a part. Chris.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
I think
Yeah.
I might
Do you
prefer
know,
a
it-
woman checking my balls.
100%.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
It
like,
makes sense
is
actually
it?
because
Yeah.
But does that make you guys weird?
Mark is at home.
Maybe,
It's
yeah.
fine. Easy.
Does that make you guys weird? Because is it because you're just more attracted to women? Because that's not what the purpose of this is.
I think that's what Mark's is on.
I'm not. That's not the purpose of it, but I think that
If it helps.
that helps. That's the thinking of it. Like I'm sick, yeah. Even like
Yes.
massages, yeah. I want a massager for a woman. I don't want a massager for a man. If I see like
I'm
someone,
indifferent.
someone couldn't.
I don't
send-
mind
If
it.
you wanted to book a massage for me, you send someone to my yard. Do you think you can send a
But
man
the
to
thing
my
is,
yard?
this-
Send him a cake
God.
and a
is
man.
I'll go
and a
crazy.
rose.
It's non-sexual.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
massage is non-sexual. But
No,
even
no,
so,
no,
if I can see that sports massages, like
Mm-hmm.
football teams, yeah. A lot of the masseuses, not all of them, but the majority of the masseuses are men.
Mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? And it's normal for men to do it. It's,
So would you mind that a man?
Huh?
Sports massage, would you mind a man? Or you still want a woman?
if I was in that world and I was playing football, then
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I'm
But
not.
you're not. Okay.
If someone's gonna put their hands on me, I want it to be a woman. Like, I
Okay,
don't
fair
want.
enough.
I don't. You could be the best in your. The only time a man I want if you're a chiropractor or something like this. If you're a chiropractor and you got, yeah,
Big Ben.
Crack the
then
bones
then
and
do
all
what you're
that crap.
doing. But if anything, if you're rubbing your hands into me, then it needs to be a woman.
100%. I just want to ask,
Do you know
what's
what?
your preference?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely woman. Obviously,
Yeah, no,
it may sound a bit
definitely.
toxic.
No, I'm not
or
gonna lie.
whatever.
That look in your face was a bit homophobic, man.
It's not that. It could be seen as a bit toxic, but it's not that though, is
No,
it?
E-man, it was a bit toxic still.
What
It
happened?
was a bit toxic. No,
You
the way,
man just got
no,
Instagram.
the way E-man said,
Bro,
definitely
just-
a woman.
the black
I
creative.
felt the
black creator.
homophobia just seeping through his chest.
Wow.
You into
Through
one
them
of that?
jeans. You know what? This guy's
let
wearing
me-
jeans at 7 a.m.
Let
It's
me-
It's a
disgraceful.
menace, isn't
It's
it?
a menace.
Like,
Both Brent and E-man are wearing jeans, yeah? We got here at what time did we get here? 7:30.
7:30.
Jeans in the morning. It's crazy.
Okay, that was not homophobic.
Are they
please.
trying to find new? Are they trying to find new ways to keep us under lock and key? Another lockdown looming type of thing, like this smallpox thing. Do you think that this is?
I've told you guys anyway. I could do another lockdown. I'm tired.
No,
I love
I
it. I think
love
I think they're being excited, and because it's the pox, and we've had smallpox and chickenpox and all that. I don't think the reaction should be the same. I don't think it will be the same. I think they'll just manage it however they manage other diseases. I don't think they're going to shut the country down.
I don't think they can afford to. I
That,
don't think they can afford to.
that too.
So I like.
What?
you know,
That, yeah,
because
definitely not.
some of the conspiracies I heard, 5G, they want to make everything cashless. Obviously black people don't get it. Those are like
It's for monkeypox or COVID.
no COVID.
COVID.
These were some of the things, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
idea that like they did everything to get us off the street so they could do 5G. and
Oh,
they did
human
everything.
the overpopulation.
Oh yes,
Yeah, that was a big
that one as well. So
Kind of believe that.
in my head, yeah, I feel like some of these are probably happy consequences or well engineered responses to COVID and us being in lockdown. For instance, I do think they want to go cashless. I 100% think they want to just do
Yeah,
that.
I think that's.
I think there was also benefits that we would never know until like 10 years from now that whilst we were all at home, do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But for me, I feel like this country cannot afford another furlough, all of that
No,
stuff. I don't think
definitely
they can do that. So
Definitely.
They probably did. They want to take away the paper trail. Remember, you can't even walk into banks and put money in there anymore.
Why not?
Because you're not allowed. I could walk into your bank actually with cash and pay you and stuff like that. You're not allowed to do that anymore. They want the whole paper trail. You get what I'm trying to say? It's got to go in your bank and it's got to go from bank to bank and all this stuff. Like they want the whole paper trail. So the whole cashless stuff, there's probably something behind it. They are definitely trying to like
Yeah, they're trying to
sort out because it fucks up like criminals and shit. You know what I'm trying to say? All the extra cash, all the extra money, like it needs to all be accounted for. You get me? So I mean, there could be something in it.
They do want like complete control of our entire like breathing, like they really do.
They really do.
But guys, so this was our segment, to our daily segment today. But you know, we also do asking for a friend or sis, what would you do? So if you have anything you want to contribute to those segments, message us at 075-6484-1073. That's 075-6484-1073. Now, guys, let's go into our next headline. Time, guys.
Yeah.
The unions are not playing about. The
Okay.
RMT union representing underground staff have said that they have plans to strike at 2 key London underground stations on the Platinum Jubilee weekend. Woof! They would be heard. This announcement has sparked fury from Brits, calling the union disgusting and despicable.
Oh, shut up.
Yo, that sounds like British words, man. I can't-
Very. That's so disgusting of them to do.
Despicable. Underground staff are planning to walk out of Houston and Green Park Station on Friday, June the 3rd, with the strike affecting the Piccadilly, Jubilee, and Victoria lines.
Mess
Uber
up.
prices are going up.
Through the roof.
Wow. Okay, it will cause significant disruptions to people wishing to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, warned union bosses. That's crazy because their job is to think what is the most disruptive thing that we can do.
That's so messy.
That's kind of cool.
I love that for them.
Anyway, it will cause significant disruption. Oh, so yeah, to people wishing to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee. I already said that. Green Park and Houston, where staff are threatening to walk out, are vital stations for anyone planning on attending Jubilee celebrations. Oh, I was
You know what, actually?
busy. But Green Park is the closest station to Buckingham Palace, so a Friday strike will definitely impact those wanting to see the palace. And Houston is also the home of the UK's busiest intercity railway, where thousands of people will arrive from various cities around the country for the celebration. I can't believe people do that.
I'm not being funny, right? But serves you guys right. That's idolatry. Why are you going to the Queen's house? Is she going to invite you in for lunch?
Jesus said no.
Is she going to invite you in for lunch? Why are you going to celebrate the Jubilee? Enjoy it like the rest of the nation and do your own thing in your own time. You have no work.
Well, let's find out why. They said that they're doing this due to a toxic working environment and allegations of bullying.
I stand with the unions.
My thing is, who's bullying them?
Probably like the
I think
public.
they're saying the employers.
Oh.
Basically, they're not paying them enough and basically being condescending and saying that, yeah, they're not worthy of that pay increase.
They're definitely important, but don't they get paid like 40k base?
It's going to have to do with anything.
Are they hiring?
Because like I said before, if
Let me
you're
drive a
getting
train,
40k
Yeah.
and there's inflation of 10%, like I'm getting a pay cut.
That's true.
So what do they want?
They probably
More
want
money.
something in line with inflation.
More money, more
But they said toxic
money.
working environment. That's not necessarily.
Yeah, but that's your reasons for why you need to pay me more
It's
money.
toxic when I have to come in here
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly.
broke.
It's toxic
That's
because you're
enough.
underground all day. Like, it's,
Yeah, no sunlight.
But
That's your job, though. That's your job.
I know, but it's not a great environment to be in.
What do you want to do?
What do you mean?
You want to work
Windows.
underground but out in the sun?
One day we want windows.
Make windows.
We want
In
lighting.
the underground, my friend, if you don't get to work,
Or at least make the core better.
listen.
The core is poor, man.
Which this is totally not relevant, yeah. But fun fact: which train line do you think has the most stops?
Not you saying fun fact and asking us a question.
Yeah.
This-
Hello?
What?
That's
Yes. How did you know that?
What was the question?
I saw you on Sidemen.
What was the answer?
District.
What's the
Oh,
question?
district line.
Yeah.
Because I take
It
trains.
has the
The
most
district goes
stops.
from east all the way to west. I just done the
Yeah.
maths. I just thought
It's
about it.
mad.
Yeah, it's got more. It's got
Okay.
more. Which is the oldest?
Not Mark showing his workings.
Victoria?
Central?
Bakerloo.
Okay.
Which one has the what?
Which one's the oldest? Which one's the youngest?
Victoria.
Well,
Actually.
underground.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jubilee.
the Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Was born the other day.
Yeah,
No, but that's
Who?
a trick question,
The
man.
new one. The latest
It's not a trick
one.
because you didn't
What's
get
it?
it.
What,
No, it's a trick question.
So
Wait,
you got
I thought of it, but I didn't say it.
You got tricked.
Who
because
is
you didn't get
Esther?
it.
What's
You
Queen
didn't get
Elizabeth?
it.
Who's
Queen
Esther?
Elizabeth.
Who's
That's
what?
not-
Who's
what is
Esther?
that?
Me.
It's a training. It's
That's a
purple.
new one.
That's not a thing.
Crossroad.
It's not a thing.
Is it not? It takes you from Liverpool Street to Stratford in like 15 minutes.
What,
Like,
underground?
I don't know.
So
There's a
you-
purple. There's no.
So wait a minute.
He said there's no purple
so
line.
you
There's
don't
no
know
purple
whether
line,
there's a
it's
purple
cool.
line, and
Huh?
you're
By
saying
the way,
with so
guys,
much
I don't know the
certainty that it's not a thing. Yet we're telling you with evidence that it's a thing.
There's not a purple line. What's it called? Who?
No, there is
Queen
no
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
line
line.
or something.
There is.
Crossroad.
Well, it's just got two stops: Liverpool to Stratford.
No, it goes
That's just
through
part of it.
lots of things. Really, like trains
Yeah.
go from stop to stop, and they do it really fast.
Are you telling me how trains work?
Yeah, because you don't see
No,
it.
because you don't seem to know. You don't seem to know a lot today, Mark.
He said two
There's not a
stops.
Queen Elizabeth
It's a
line.
cross.
said he was going
Basically,
from his
it goes from Shenfield all the way to like Heathrow.
He's gonna tell you it's a
And
lie.
it's really
There's
fast
parts.
and it's clean.
He's
and
gonna
it also
tell you it's
tells
a lie.
How
There's no
busy
point.
each of this. It's so good. It's such a
Yeah.
good train.
Have you been on it?
But it hasn't
Yeah.
been fully rolled out yet.
No,
That's
I
the
know, but
problem.
they did it
Yeah.
at one point because I remember, wow, I'm at Stratford already.
Yeah.
I
You're
just
so
started listening to the
annoying.
album. I was like, whoa.
Oh, it's fast. Like it moves faster.
No, it just skips everything.
You know Jubilee goes Stratford as well, innit?
Yeah, but do you see how long?
But Jubilee's
From-
not new.
Not
From
long.
London Bridge, it's long, man. It's long for me.
The Jubilee isn't
and
new.
Central Line goes as well. Anyway, guys, I didn't mean to make this happen.
Central
but-
Line, yes, how I know I can't go hell.
What's
Central Line is from the pits of hell.
It's hot,
It
innit?
starts with the devil.
That's not.
It's a starter.
It's
It's,
horrible.
a starter
We
kit
know
to
the
hell.
Elizabeth
It's
line.
horrible.
That's
It's-
not even a thing.
It's
it is, bro. It's
I don't know why
weird.
you're being wrong.
What
It's just
makes you
another
believe
moment.
stuff?
This is one of the moments where you need to back out.
What?
What
the
makes you
moments that
believe
you need to
stuff,
back out.
Marks? Like, what do you need to believe something?
I just need to
When
see
it comes
I
out of
just
his
need to
mouth,
see
He
it.
just needs to see it.
Yeah.
Exactly. When it comes out of his mouth.
This
Exactly.
is one of the moments where you don't be wrong and strong. Just slowly fade to the back. We'll notice. We'll make a scene.
Well, you
Let it
just
go.
told me. You haven't actually proved to me that it exists.
Just Google
Hey,
it.
Google it. This guy didn't know about
Emman
Emman
talked
crime.
about
The other day.
Literally.
It's in the docs. It was in the docs the other day, babes.
So yeah, man.
I was gonna say, what's the longest train route that you've done on a consistent basis?
This place
This here.
Oh, this is
When I-
your
when I
longest.
used to-
every single day.
Mine
Yeah,
was
when I used to get train here. Actually, no.
mine's from Elephant and Castle to Stanmore on the Jubilee line.
Oh, isn't
That's-
that Northern Line? Oh, yeah, Jubilee Line.
It's a good
I went,
40 plus 50 minutes.
I went to get my hair
Right,
done.
it's mad.
I'm on one side of the Northern Line.
Yeah.
I went to get my hair done on the complete other side of the Northern Line,
Mm.
and the hair didn't slap. Tears,
Pain.
tears.
But
But anyway, guys, so that's the end of that segment. Like I said, at TDA, anything can happen.
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Let's jump into the segment that makes Mark wake up. We should release an album, you know.
Why?
If we have that beat, obviously you take the first verse because you have a bit of experience. And then, and then I feel like Yusuf, you'll be sick.
Are you-
E-Man is a spitter, I heard your
I was thinking, you guys don't know that E-Man's a rapper, you know?
Brent, who's better? Margs or E-Man?
Ooh.
Ooh, well, I am, but
What? E-Man, back it up, please.
E-Man.
Eman's-
Fight him.
Eman's good, you know. He's proper dope.
No,
you
I
know?
heard
Eman did I
Baby.
talk too much.
I'm gonna
Eman's
send you the
like,
link.
don't
I'll put the links in the group.
But
No,
the
no.
difference is, Margs is a road rapper and
He's a
E-Man
conscious
is
rapper.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what do you call that? Collaboration.
Nah, I think
That's what we
You're
call it.
so
Then
annoying.
we have to call it the day after. You lot talk about day after stuff. Me and Esther, video vixens. Woo.
Twerking it up.
And then you could produce. Oh my gosh, and we could do it for charity.
No. Brent's a producer.
For the inside team.
Brent actually makes beats. You know that, right?
But then what are you gonna
Brent
do?
makes
Nothing,
beats
I'm not
that
part of this.
Eman raps on. Brent
shit.
makes beats that Eman
Alright,
raps on.
so we drop you be shirtless because you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you be
just come-
shirtless.
I'll be the
Flexion
manager.
muscles. You
No.
do.
Yeah.
Man,
No.
What are you managing?
You see what I mean?
The group. I'm managing the
No,
group.
no.
I'm
You're
managing the group.
beefing one
No,
of the
about
video
what
vixens.
group?
What are you
Exactly.
talking about?
I'm managing
It's a hostile
And
working
then-
environment if you're in charge.
Disgusting and despicable.
Exactly.
And then we give all the money to charity.
Nah, keep it for ourselves.
Yeah, you lost me at Cherry.
I am the charity.
We just spoke about homeless people.
Charity
That's
starts at
her
home.
bag.
But they don't have homes.
But
Are
we
you
do.
okay?
The
They said I should give my cut to charity. to homeless.
homeless shutters.
That's why you can't be the manager. Anyway,
Exactly.
let's go back to that here. But I think that's a good idea. Let's make it happen. Put it in a notepad. All right.
I don't know, man. Oh, who's done it this week? Did you not see the pitch invasion?
No.
Nah.
Well,
Watch it now.
I don't even know the guy's name, but there was a playoff. It weren't the finals. It was the semi-finals. It was for the last slot in the finals of the playoffs in the championships to get promotion to the Premiership.
Mhm.
Nottingham Forest was playing Sheffield United, and Nottingham Forest won. So they're going to go to the finals to meet Huddersfield for a chance to go to the Premiership, and their fans invaded the pitch.
Right.
It was exceptional scenes, jubilation, elation, all of these things. In the elation,
Trying to show that he deserves
Like,
that first,
yeah, exactly.
that first
He
verse.
says first verse. Go
Go
on.
on, E-Man, jump in.
you get what I'm saying? Some plonker took it upon himself, to attack one of the players.
Oh no. Someone
So
always
he-
goes too far.
He's ran on the pitch and he's headbutted Billy Sharp. Ran on,
Oh.
just flattened him, laid him out. Billy Sharp, he was injured as well. He wasn't even
Yeah.
playing. He was on the
Yeah.
sideline. He was injured. He weren't playing. He is Sheffield United's captain. But, he used to play for Nottingham Forest. So I think there's bad blood there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? My man ran on headbutt him, laid him out. I think he had to go get stitches and everything.
Oh, no.
If you see the video, it's crazy. Like, he literally sent him flying. Like, he's sick. But why the guy's a jackass, yeah, and why has he done it? And we don't know his name yet. It's because Forest haven't been in the Prem for about 19, 20 years or something like that. Like something stupid like that. It could be about 20 years, yeah. They're probably better than Huddersfield. If I'm a betting man, I'm going to put my money on Nottingham Forest to come up to the Prem. You know what I'm trying to say? So you've been struggling in the mud with your team for so long, and now you got an opportunity to come back to the promised land where you want to be, and you go and do something like that. He's definitely going to get banned. He's probably a season ticket holder. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so like now you've waited so long for your team to come back to the Prem, and now you go and do that, and you're probably going to be banned and not allowed to the ground. You're a fucking idiot, really and truly. Like, you're just dumb. Like, you just killed yourself. You're just dumb. It was pointless. There was no need for it. And yeah, you fucked yourself, man.
Oh my gosh, that was mad.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was just standing there just minding his business, you know. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, thank you, darling.
It was a solid header, you know.
It was serious. He went
Because you know what's
flying.
mad? It's so quick that I missed it the first time. So
Yeah.
why is it on the floor?
And he just gets him. Boom.
That's wild.
And it's just dumb. He's definitely saw him and thought, look at Billy Sharp. Yeah, prick. And just ran him over. And then he got caught. So,
Can you go to jail for that? That's assault.
I mean, that's like assault. That's like GBH or ABH or something, isn't it? Like,
if he has to get stitches and stuff.
yeah, it's definitely assault, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely assault. Of course it is. You're not even supposed to be on the fucking pitch. So, yeah, I mean, he could definitely get in trouble.
Nah,
for
that's
That was
a lot.
really vindictive as well.
Very.
That was really vindictive. He didn't even see it coming.
I don't know what his past is, but if he's got a record, he might be sitting in prison. So, and
Crap, man.
that is why you're done at here, man. I think the main thing is if they get to the Prem and you're not allowed to that grand, fucking hell, man. What you been doing all this time, like?
But it doesn't even seem like a drunken act. It feels like just like a genuinely he was
He
targeting.
was just, yeah.
It was just a
shot
boisterous, caught in the moment. And like I said, I think he saw him, knowing that he was an ex-player and excited, and he was just like a bit of a fuck you. Like, he was running for. I don't think he
Traitor kind of-
probably didn't even like gauge how fast he was moving or anything like that. Like, if that makes sense. I don't want to make excuses for the
Yeah,
guy.
to be fair, it doesn't look like he was running that fast.
But yeah, that's what he done, man. Don't know. Crazy.
Alright, done out here then.
Yeah, he's done it.
I hope Billy Sharp is okay. Strong name.
Billy Sharp's cool, I believe. He made a statement. He said he's not going to let one... What's the word we're going to use? He called him not a pleb or a plonker. I think it began with P. Oh, no, it didn't. It began with S. It was a scumbag.
Okay, that hits something.
Yes.
It's not ever called me a scumbag.
He said he's
I'd actually feel like scum, you know.
He said he's a scumbag and he's a mindless idiot, and he's not going to let the acts of one mindless idiot ruin his love for the Forest fans. So,
Come on.
there you go.
Great PR statement right there.
Mhm.
All right, then. Well, he's done out there.
He's done.
Sweet. Let's go to the final segment of the show. Yeah, so today was violent, man. I don't know.
What happened?
What?
No.
Where did that come from?
She's a terrorist.
She is.
I didn't really mean that.
But that's what terrorists
I
do.
really meant Yusuf.
Anyway, because I said I already started with this show has been violent. Guys, can we just end with a bit of love? Can we say something nice about each other, please?
Big up yourself. Man.
Yeah.
I love Esther's stance on the homeless. I think it's very noble.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
No, it's not even shade.
Is that,
I didn't say anything. I wasn't anything.
Esther, say something nice
Let me
back
say
to
what
you,
I'm saying.
Sif.
No, before I get there. The thing is, you're going to come... These words, yeah, I actually feel a lot of compassion for the homeless. And one of my future plans is actually to set up kind of like a charity that helps homeless people where they can be kind of rehabilitated and they can be helped to get back into society the way they ought to be. So, I will be doing work with homeless.
That's dope.
Thank you.
That's dope.
I know it is, but yeah. So them little shade we thrown here and
That
there.
wasn't shade. That wasn't shade.
Okay.
So do you want to now say something nice to Yusuf?
I like Yusuf. Yusuf is good vibes, man. He's on my podcast like, what, twice?
Yeah.
So you're like the most
The most.
male, actually, that's been on there twice.
Yeah.
That's
We
like
love
something.
that.
It might come a third time. We talk.
I will come.
I love that. You guys want to say something nice about me?
You're the best.
Thank you.
You're best. You're beautiful.
Oh,
You're funny. You're good
sweetie.
vibes, girl.
Oh, love it.
The
You,
whole
man,
package.
We like you. So we
Is that it? Do you know you got some remarks in game?
You know what I mean? Like, Mark's compliments
Mark's
himself.
is- no,
and
no.
the comments will do
The
it
YouTube
for
comments
him.
will do it for you.
Exactly. There you go.
You got enough love over there, okay?
And shout out Brent as well. We love you. So yeah, and obviously shout out to the guests for coming through, and shout out to everyone who tunes in and listens. You guys are the real ones. You're the smartest people in the room. So yeah, thank you guys for that. If you guys, of course, follow us on all social media platforms, comment, share our videos, all of that. If you're real ones, which you are. And if you want to be a part of the show, just send your voice notes or text messages into 075-6484-1073. That's 075-6484-1073. Remember, Brent has that number. Also, guys, from the beginning, something's changed. So we're moving to a different platform, right? So let me read this.
Mum said, "Oh,
It's
tell
gonna
me
change
more."
to our plan of moving to Patreon, right? We are moving to a different platform where you can watch every show live, but has more functionality where you can properly build and be part of our audience, and we can interact with each other even better. See,
Okay.
TDA, we don't do things the same as everybody else.
No, we don't.
We're on a different thing.
Innovators.
Disrupting everything.
Okay.
Right? So you of course get wonderful perks and you get to be supporting us and be a part of our show without the pay. So make sure you guys do that. More details will be coming soon. And if you want to inquire about the show or wish to feature on the show, email us at thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Black has an X, not an A. We love you. Have a great day, guys.
Peace.